morning, beautiful people. It is Wednesday, the 27th of May. Welcome to TDA, the day after your favorite news platform and the home of popular culture as defined by you wonderful people, the culture. And of course, we're hosted by the best, the very best, the greatest of all times. Brent, you in the building?
Morning,
Brent, you in the building?
family. Brickety, my family. How art thou? I hope you all are enjoying this wonderful weather.
Hearing something back.
I hope you're enjoying this wonderful weather. How about now? Good morning.
Yeah, it's still playing.
Oh, you're hearing
Yeah,
the.
thingy back.
I hope you're enjoying this wonderful weather.
Yeah.
That disruption should have stopped now. The loop back was on, and now it's off.
Mm-hmm.
How are y'all? How y'all doing? Did we ever do a wellness check-in?
I feel like we do automatically just being here. You know what I'm saying?
As in for the people?
Yeah. Because they turn up, so they're well.
Well, as in that means that they're well.
Yes, indeed.
Rotted.
I mean, I'm trying to.
I don't think that's how it works.
No?
Ah.
Well, people tell me.
Well, people, they're not well. You don't know that.
I need to check if they're well.
Alright, let's check. Guys, are you well? How's everything going?
Oh my god.
Let us know in the chat if y'all are well. How should they let us know? Thumbs up. What we doing?
Yeah, thumbs
up. What's happening?
3
Let's do
10s.
a heart.
A
Yes.
heart.
Yeah, let's do like a, what colour? Like a pink heart.
Mm.
Oh, well. No, you don't want a pink one?
No, to be fair, we can do pinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, pink hearts, guys.
Hmm.
Pink like Emmanuel's top.
Come on.
Yeah, if there is one.
Let's have it. Let's be having it. If y'all are well, let's have the pink hearts. Dr. Mani is well.
Come on.
Stacy's not.
Good morning, Dr. Mani.
Stacy's put up the white flag.
Oh no. Oh dear, sorry. Hello.
Damn.
Sade's mic is not on or close enough. She's getting ready. Give her a minute. Give her a minute. But instead of putting that in the chat, Davina, let us know. Is it a pink heart? You understand? Is it a pink heart? DCF Books, are you well? If you're well, put a pink heart. Emmy Snow Globe, if you're well, put a pink heart.
Damn.
What's that?
I was at MT. Going through a lot.
Mean blackcurrant?
Yes, blackcurrant.
Oh, sorry, Pillar.
Okay, it looks like
Fella.
one more unwell person, and then we do something.
Like what?
Like we
Oh,
help them.
happy Eid, by the way.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Happy Eid to you as well.
Thanks.
It's always Eid.
Huh? No, what did he say? It's always Eid.
I'm always hearing happy Eid. Eid Mubarak.
Come on.
Yes, exactly.
How come? Like, how does it work?
There's like two festivals, really, isn't there?
Mm.
You go on.
Yeah, it's 2 festivals basically. Eid that's linked to Ramadan, Eid later on.
So it's 2 a year?
Yeah.
Impossible. I hate more than twice.
No, you just hear one of them a lot during a certain period. And then,
Impossible.
yeah, it's 2.
No. Even this year, you came in and said Eid Mubarak to somebody.
Yeah.
Because fasting.
After Ramadan.
So I'm not going to hear it again this year?
No.
No.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see.
Unless I'm wrong, I don't know. I thought it was two.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right, man. I believe you're right.
Okay. Oh, we've got so many pink hearts. This is nice.
Come on.
Good. Good.
Prophecy Arts. Costco has no water.
Oh,
Damn.
wow. Is there water in the studio that I can have?
Yes.
Amazing. Thanks.
How is it supposed to be? Oi!
You don't.
Girl!
You don't have house help.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, cool. We should change that.
All right, I'll be back. Emma, keep them busy, please.
Yes. Okay, so we've got 2 people. I say this obviously lightheartedly,
Okay.
but we have to take it serious.
Okay.
Stacy and Blackcurrant.
Yeah.
So we need to have an intervention. We need to cheer them up. We have to make
What's
sure that
going
they're all
on?
good. Stacey, what is your issue?
What do you need? I learned this yesterday. I interviewed Dr. Amani. Shout out
Come
to
on.
her because she's amazing.
Come on.
Yesterday, and you need to ask people, what do you need? Do you want advice? Do you want support? Like, do you know what I mean? Do you just want? Thank you so much. Do you just want to be listened to? Do you know what I mean? So, what do you need?
Yes. Black Current and Stacey, what do you need, man?
How would you like us to help you?
Yes.
Or do you just want us to be here in like to virtually hold your hand, or maybe no contacts, and maybe like just sit with you? You know, maybe.
Virtually, there's no contact. Virtually, there's no contact.
I know, but like even they might not even want the thought of being touched.
This is true. This is
You know
true.
what I mean?
Consent, guys. Consent. Oh, Stacey wants a new employer.
Oh,
Okay.
babe,
I hear it.
I wish I could help.
Are you being affected by DEI?
Release me from the shackles of the.
Can you imagine?
I feel it.
The people out there without jobs who want jobs, Stacey. Can we be grateful, please?
Huh?
Was that wrong time?
Yes,
Sorry,
she's
sorry.
in pain.
She's LMFAOing.
Yes, because she's laughing at her situation, which is a coping mechanism.
Wait, is it coincidence that you just had a conversation with a clinical psychologist yesterday and you're using this language? Wow,
Maybe.
so impressed.
What?
I was so impressed. Wow.
It's so easy. to
Crazy.
impress you.
How was it, by the way? I'm sure people love to
It's
look forward to that
it was a
conversation.
really good conversation. Like I'm actually, you know, like I don't really like editing, but I'm excited to edit.
Okay.
this one.
Come on.
I really am. Like Dr. Money is amazing. Like I don't think people understand. I think like people in the chat need to understand. You're in the presence of greatness, you know.
As in yourself?
No, as a Dr. Amani.
Right.
I mean that too, to be fair. But you know what I mean. I'm not here all the time.
Come on.
But no, I just think I'm just thoroughly just in awe of her, really and truly, in terms of like what she's been able to achieve in this amount of time, and her dedication to not only just her, you know, her profession, but also the community as well. Like it's just impressive, and I feel like we need more space, more platforms for people like her. To be fair, do you know what I mean? So,
agreed.
and I know she's got the new show.
Ah,
Yes, the Listener's Couch.
She has a new show.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Weekly at 7.
Come on.
You know what I mean? On a Friday.
Looking forward to it. I'm
Yeah.
tuning in.
Yeah. I mean, you need to be there. Right? I don't know if it works right, yeah.
Oh man.
But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that. And it's just, she's just doing very, very important work and has been doing it for time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, just really impressive.
Yeah. Get you someone that talks about you like how Shadi talks about Dr. Amani.
true indeed.
Eid Mubarak. All right.
Come on. Oh, but Black Currant, man, she said she ruptured her Achilles, man.
Oh, no.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
That's
sorry,
a real problem.
hon. Would you, sorry? What did you say? Nah, you're out of order.
That's crazy, man.
You need, no,
Very
you need-
insensitive.
You actually,
I need a listener's couch.
you need to, yes.
I've
you do.
been
You need
trying to
talk
tell you, look.
somebody. You need
Listen,
to
this,
talk to
I'm
someone.
screaming for help. This is
Not
This is
screaming.
what's happening.
Seriously.
Help me. You understand? But what happened, man? Was it because of the Arsenal celebrations?
Oh, wow.
Because maybe she was excited. You know what I'm saying? All of us are going through some things.
Maybe.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
If it was, it's for a good cause.
that is so, isn't that one of the hardest injuries to heal?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I'm so sorry, hon.
You know what I'm saying?
God.
Don't worry, man. You'll be healed very soon.
Oh, God.
It's true.
Okay.
Yeah. You understand, right? there.
Let's begin the healing.
Come on.
All the football leagues in the world, this is the _1 league.
Wait, is he
It
from
has
where
the
you're from?
highest quality.
As in Trinidad?
Yeah.
As such, it is
Rotted.
Does he not, does he not sound like Brent? Does
Rotted.
he sound like Brent, or is it just me?
I think I need to hear more.
Okay.
But I want it to.
That sounds like your cousin.
She doesn't even have headphones on. So
I
I don't even know what she's
I don't. I actually don't. And I'm baking, Brent. What's going on?
Oh, gosh.
one of the most
know how to
difficult
type
to
it.
win. This is the greatest manager of all time. And he manages for the richest club in the Premier
Does
League.
he not sound like Brent?
Is the
Brent
most
would say club like that.
prolific striker to ever play in England. This was the most creative player from open play. This was the most creative winger in the league this season. Both of them were playing behind that prolific striker, under that incredible manager for that super rich club. In January, this was it. 6 points clear. And what did Man City do? They added England's best centre-back and a top 3 centre-back in the league this season. They also added the highest scoring winger in the league this season, in addition to all the quality that they already had. These were the defending champions of England. If you ask them, they'll tell you that they're the biggest club in England. And they had Mo Salah, who they'll say is the best player ever in England. And Van Dijk, who they say is the best centre-back ever. And to this championship winning side, they spent nearly $500 million. $500 million on top of a championship winning side. And despite all that, add to that every single person and their dog telling you, not good enough, horrible signings, rubbish play, not sustainable, blah, 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 blah. The end result? The end result is Martin Odegaard, my captain, that I was told we can never win anybody. We can never win anything if this is your captain. That is him lifting the English Premier League trophy.
That's Nigerian, Brent.
That is the result.
This guy's an African.
That is what we did.
But this is the Nigerian version of Brent. I'm
And
sorry.
England, we know what we are. Champions again. Ole, ole. 7 points clear. Least losses. Most wins. By far the best defense. Better goal difference. Most time spent on top of the table. Not a single iota of doubt who the best team is. And the sweetest part of it all, not just all the juggernauts that we've overcome, not just all the doubters that we have overcome, not just the long journey that we have come on to win this, the sweetest of it all, our season is not over. And yes, this is the culmination of 22 years, but I've said it once and I'll say it again. Football is not just about trophies. And it's because football is not just about trophies, that's why this one is sweet. Because it has life in it, under it, behind it. It has a journey, it has a story, a compelling story behind it. Today was not the cake. Today was the cherry on top. And the scary thing, at least for haters, we are only just getting started.
Hear that Greek?
C-O-Y-G!
Come on. OG says Koig. Come on.
You do rant the same. That's how you sound with Nigerian filter.
Come on. I am Nigerian though.
That might be your cousin.
I am Nigerian.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
reside in Trinidad.
Black Currants disappointed me, man.
Why? What did Black Currant say?
Said it has absolutely nothing to do with Arsenal. I'm a Man U supporter.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's alright.
What?
That's alright.
What's alright about that?
Why? Why not, man?
Aren't people
I guess no one's perfect,
innit?
innit?
Oh, come
You know what
on.
I'm saying?
Come on.
Man U.
She deserves all the love and care and affection right now. They done bad. Show
Yeah,
some
but-
grace. Expect some grace, man. Champions are supposed to be humble.
Yeah, we are humble. We are humble, but, you know, I don't think I have the bandwidth
Got to be humble too.
for the rest.
All right.
I want to use all my resources and efforts and energy for the upliftment of our people.
Oh, fair.
You know what I'm saying? The Wengers, the Wengerists, the Artetans, you know what I'm saying? Like, the great people.
Oh, Tetons.
Fair, fair, fair.
But yes. Anyway, hopefully everybody is good. Hopefully everybody is good. And our what do we call this in the therapy world? Our coming together. What's it called, Brent?
Session?
No. There's another word. I can't remember. It's been a while since I had my degree and my PhD.
Or whatever.
I don't have a license at
Like
the moment,
Dr.
so I don't.
Brian.
No, I openly said I don't
Cheyenne.
practice. I don't practice. I've not renewed my license. You understand? So I'm just our intervention.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
It was not really an intervention, though. A check-in is not an intervention.
Yes. I mean, in the therapy, in the psychology world, we tend to use the words differently.
Oh, okay.
You guys will understand.
Incorrectly.
But yes, hopefully it helped everybody in the community. Here's somebody that our intervention probably can't help. There's a clip that I want you to play, Brent, the first clip. And it just shows how delusional these people are. Completely delusional. Okay. And I think this is probably the reason why there's so much issues down there in South Africa. Because people hold these views.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He was obviously alive and living and thriving during apartheid. And here's his recollection.
As far as oppressing the blacks were concerned, that's not true. Every black had work. Blacks had owned their homeland.
Why do they have such racist intonation voices?
I don't know, you know.
What is it?
It's in there.
It's the hatred, isn't it?
100%.
Even when they say black, it sounds like a haria.
Yeah, 100%. It
Blacks.
is.
God
Yes.
damn it.
It's all of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were not allowed to buy land in their homelands. And white people, had more or less the worst land.
Errol, that's just completely incorrect. The
No.
homelands were 14% of the total land of South Africa. The vast majority of the land, 86%, was black people were forbidden from buying land, or which was traditionally their land there. This is just the basic understanding of what apartheid was.
As an English-speaking South African, I had absolutely no say in the government. The government is run by the Afrikaans group.
But
we
you
had
could vote.
nothing.
But you could vote.
Well, you could vote, but the voting was hopeless, We had elections which we only lost because the numbers were too small for our side.
But black people were not allowed to vote. They were completely excluded from the election process. I want to come back to some of the things that you have said in other interviews where you've compared Tommy Robinson to Mandela. Specifically, do you agree with that comparison? Do you think that Tommy Robinson is like Mandela?
Well, yes, Mandela, killed many people with the things that him and his group did. Women
When
and
did
children.
when did
He
Mandela
was.
kill women and children?
Well, before 1963, they planted various bombs around the country. I don't want to get into that. And so
No,
he
I
was
mean,
sentenced to death.
but I think it's quite important to get into it because you say that he was guilty of killing women and children, but he was never charged with that. He was charged with
Yes,
something
he
else.
was.
He was charged with sabotage and conspiracy to plan guerrilla warfare against military targets. He was never charged with
he
killing
was
women and
actually
children.
Found guilty of. No, they were
He wasn't
actually
found guilty. He
of,
wasn't found
killing
guilty.
people.
He admitted to. He pleaded guilty to the act of sabotage and to organizing guerrilla warfare. And so there wasn't even. I mean, he actually pleaded guilty. He didn't take the non-guilty plea.
Well, I was there, so.
I mean, you may be there, but this is what the court records say. This is what history books say. I understand that you may have been there, and I understand maybe the people outside the courts were saying that he killed women and children. But I mean, Mandela's famous words, as you know, in his that the whole world probably knows. When he stood in the dock, it ended off by saying, I have fought against white domination and I have fought against black domination. I have cherished the ideal of a democratic and free society in which all persons will live together in harmony and with equal opportunities. It is an ideal for which I hope to live for and to see realized. But my Lord, if it needs be, it is an ideal for which I'm prepared to die for. Do you think that's what people like Tommy Robinson and other people who your son has aligned with and you have praised are seeking the same thing?
Yes. As far as oppressing the blacks were concerned, that's not true. Every black had work. Blacks had owned their.
Vanan asks, who is this fool? This is Elon Musk's father.
Oh, mate. He's a known... Ain't he a known bigot? And also, like, I think he's a PDF.
Oh, is it?
I think there's allegations,
Oh,
you know?
there's something.
Or incest or something. There's
Yeah,
some
I know what you're talking
allegations.
about. Yeah, yeah.
He's not he's deranged.
Yeah.
That's demons.
Yeah.
That's demon kind of behavior. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's not he said he was dead.
Can you imagine?
That's not someone you need to
Everything he said
platform.
was just garbage.
Yeah.
Everything. So it just making me think maybe this is why there's so many issues over there, because nobody knows what they're talking about, and it's just delusion. You're just seeing the world in a completely different way. So how do you bridge the gap with people who see it in a completely different way to you? Especially if yours is founded on nonsense.
I don't know about nobody knows, but men like him don't know. You know what I mean? Like, and I think like, actually, to be fair, I don't know what's happening in South Africa right now. I can't lie, because they don't want us. They don't want Nigerians there at the moment. So I don't know.
Yeah,
it's a bit nuts.
It's a damn shame. Okay, so 102. Pick a number 2. Okay, right. The last video out of the 3, please. What do you think about this?
I want to know one of the best things that ever happened in my life was being one of the only black guys in a white area. I am genuinely one of the good ones. Now, don't get it twisted. When I was younger, I used to hate it. I used to want to quit. I used to straighten my hair. I used to want to be one of the boys. As I grew up, I realised I'm not really one of the boys, you know? They just like touching my hair. Like, tell me why we have gone to the Lake District. We're jumping off cliffs into water that's cold. Not even like it's nice warm water, like it's a jacuzzi at the bottom. We're getting into this cold water and hyperventilating. It's not enjoyable, but we're just doing it because we're boys. Another thing I can go months without getting my hair redone and they just think I look the same. They don't care. Look at my hair right now. They can't even tell. If I lived in an area with more black people, they would genuinely think I'm homeless. If I live in a white area, who cares? All they care about is touching my hair and saying that it feels like a sheep's hair. I know the geezer's algorithm. Nobody makes them laugh the way I can make them laugh. Another thing, my music taste is impeccable. I know every song ever. What do you mean my playlist can go from Gunna to Trey Reynolds to Two Door Cinema Club to Catfish and the Bottlemen to Coffee Olamide? I can do it all. I'm a versatile player. I can play on the left wing, right wing. I can even play up top. If you lot saw my playlist, you'd probably have a seizure. Black family, black cousins, so I get the black side, but majority of my friends being white. I got to do the maddest stuff. I have got so many stories for you lot, so just let me know. For that right there, I have to thank the boys. Love. Yo, you want to know one of the best things that...
What is this? What's your algorithm saying? Or did someone send this to you?
I don't know. I don't know how I came across the guy, but yeah, man, big him up though, man.
Big him up for what exactly?
He's got the best of both sides, no?
Is that what you believe? Do you think no? Because you're actually saying big him up. So what is that? What you believe? Do you think that a young black man in a white area should be like, allow all his white brethren to touch his hair and call it sheep?
No, but he didn't know. He didn't know.
No, he did know, because then he doubled down on it.
He's one of the good ones.
Oh, how is he good? Can you define that, please? What does that mean?
It means he's happy, and we need more happiness.
What does one of the good ones mean?
I
I need him to break that down.
No,
this is crazy. This is a crazy take. Not everyone should be... You know what? I have a theory about black men talking in their cars, yeah? 9 times out of 10, it's a nonsense.
Oh, man.
9 times out of 10. And he's driving at the same time. Wild. No, I don't know about all of that. I think, you know what? It's fine. You know, he's a product of his environment. Let me just say that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, he's saying some crazy things there, obviously. But... I think he's just obviously just being lighthearted and bantering and all that sort of stuff, innit? So in my head,
they're not pandering.
Is he pandering? I don't feel like he needs to pander though. I feel like he's just making content, to be honest with you. Okay. I feel like he knows black people are gonna think a particular thing, and this is just content sort of thing. That's kind of how I'm taking it.
But who's his audience?
I have no idea.
Is he encouraging other young black men to be the same? Like, be the butt of jokes, you know, with your white friends. Allow them to touch your hair, you know, because as long as you've got a good playlist, it's all good. And I can make them laugh. So actually, let me just be a clown.
I mean, to be fair...
Is that what we should be bigging up?
No, but to be fair, this is the only video I've seen of him.
Okay, fine.
So I don't know what else he does.
Fine. Because it sounds like clownery to me. That's what that sounds like. That is such a wild take.
No, I'm joking. The last video, Brent. Tell me what you think about it. This is a bit more serious. Yeah, just want to get your take on this. Maybe this is again a potential topic of the day, but just want to get your take on this.
Did he slap that little baby's face? How did that video start?
It makes your skin nice and shiny.
Not only are they not giving that boy the space to be around other black people. Again, these are Mormons. They literally believe that black people are subhuman. They are using him as a token, as a meal ticket. They're literally making content off of him. It takes 2 seconds, or even a conversation with a black person, to explain how Vaseline is used. That's way too fucking much. It makes me so angry. I'm not making this shit up off the top of my fucking head, bro. The boy is clearly uncomfortable, very clearly uncomfortable, and they continue to use him for content. They don't have him in spaces with other black people. They aren't in spaces with other black people. He's literally being raised by white supremacists.
Yeah, but pause it there.
If you were genuine...
Yeah, what's your thoughts on this?
What do you mean? What part?
You know, the thing is, I totally forgot he comes in so early in it. I
Okay.
wanted to pause it before he starts talking and stuff.
Right. Okay.
Just to get your view on this. So essentially, this guy is a Mormon family.
Uh-huh.
They've adopted this black child.
Yeah.
And they raise him, obviously, with their other kids and whatnot. And they make content.
Mm-hmm.
He shows, I think I've seen only one other video, where he shows them getting ready for church, how he combs their hair and all that sort of stuff. Obviously, he's tried to give the black boy the same hairstyle as his white son.
Mm-hmm.
Not exactly the same, right? But anyway, that's the situation. You know what I'm saying? It's more so your view on them adopting this black child and how they go about doing certain things and all that sort of stuff. Like, what's your views? Do you feel like it's...
That clip makes me feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
I can't like that fast forward clip. I would obviously do more investigation and see what the hell is going on. Do you know what I mean? Because yes, that is way too much Vaseline. Like, what are you doing? Maybe it's like a jokey joke, but then I don't know. Like, I don't know. As a white adoptive parent, you should be making those kind of jokes. I don't know. Or you should expect some sort of backlash and people to be considering the welfare of the child under your care. I think you should definitely consider that. I think that, you know, there is some points, you don't know what type of Mormon they are, but there are some branches of Mormonism that believe that black people are literally cursed. And that's why our colour of our skin is the way it is. Do you know what I mean? So, and that is for eternity. So it doesn't matter what you do in this world, that's for eternity. There are some people that believe that. So yeah, I think that's a genuine concern, like 110%. But at the same time, this is just one clip.
Yeah.
So I need to see more. But I don't know. I think there's been far too many cases where black vulnerable children have been taken advantage of, and do you know what I mean? Like, harm has been done against them by, you know, non-black people. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, it happens in our community too, but like, when you're purposely getting a black child to inflict harm on them, yeah, obviously cannot be there for that. And that happens far too often. So can you have concern? Absolutely. Yeah.
Ben, you were laughing. What's your views?
Yeah, I just saw I saw in I haven't seen the other videos. So my mind went to would my parents do that as a joke? They won't be on the internet, but I'm now porting them into this generation, right? Possible. They might grease my face up so much. It's obvious they knew that there was too much Vaseline on there, so it was a joke. And then my mind went to they've given this child a home, whereas he may not have had a home before, right? So I would have needed to see other videos to see how they care for this child. How it is they equally share the joking around with the other children, right? Obviously, the contrast is in your face. So you're already on edge, just wondering, like, what else is there? What should I be laughing at? What shouldn't I be laughing at? Because what is their pattern of caregiving to this particular child, right? I don't like this take, though, so far. This is evidence of white supremacy. Don't know what that means, right? With a little greasy face. I don't know what that means. Maybe he's seen more of this particular family. But those are my thoughts so far, how I've processed it. I don't see child abuse, but I do see a possible, let's explore this and see what else they do with these clips, right? Because upon finding out more information, you might now see this differently.
Yeah.
But until then, this is not white supremacy
Yeah.
at play.
Okay.
You know, it's not child abuse at play just yet for me. Yeah.
Do you think? I think there's something. I'm still thinking about this, but the kind of like having the greasy Vaseline face, yeah, that is a very kind of like black culture thing, right? So like when a mother's creaming her baby's face and she's done, do you know what I mean? That kind of thing. It's like a rite of passage. It seemed like. Do you think that because they're doing it, they're playing to that audience? Or there needs to be a shared understanding that you understand the joke of this, and isn't that in itself a type of not like it's is it pandering? Is that what I'm looking for?
I think I get what you're
You know, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because are you doing that with your white children? Are you signaling that? Do you know what I mean? Because are you doing this like, oh, I'm down? Like I'm part of the culture when you don't have to do that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So, have you seen? Oh, there was a beautiful TV drama series. I think it's on Amazon, and it was one of the most wonderfully written and casted TV drama series ever. I can't remember the name of it now, but it was with the guy from. Why are all these names just escaping me? It will come up to me. But anyway, there was a black boy that was adopted into a white family. And there was a white father. He was such a wonderful father and husband and friend and whatnot.
Is it All of Us? Is it
All of Us. Yeah. That particular drama series that made everybody cry. Not me, though.
Okay.
Yeah. Not on this podcast. It was very, very moving. And they could see he's a black boy, right? And they tried their best to cater to what they believed he needed.
Oh, sorry.
But there were elements.
This Is Us. No.
This Is Us.
Okay.
Yeah. This is All of Us is a different thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And then he grew up and whatnot. He loved his parents and whatnot, but he realized he was different, right?
Yeah.
Now, I just mentioned that just to say I really love that particular TV series. If I were a father that adopted a white boy, I would play on the fact that it is that we're not the same. I would make it only because of my humor, right? I would gaslight people in public, right? When they'll be looking at us and looking at what's happening, and then I'll be like, "Why are they looking at you like this?" Because we'll have a thing, and then we have a conversation. I don't know, Daddy. Maybe it's because they think I'm white. Why would they think you're white? You know, tell me to that kind of stuff in public. So I'll lean on that, right? I'll be like, do you smell like potatoes? Just that, all the stereotypes, and I'll lean in on it. Only because of my humor, right? So I'm taking this particular biased view on this. This man might have a sense of humor, right? And he might have seen online, because he bought Vaseline. Do you understand? No white man just knows Vaseline's the thing to use. They don't use cream like that. Do you understand? So he's gone out, probably on a black page.
Use cream.
On a black page. He saw cocoa butter. He saw fast. He said, let me go for that. Right? That looks a bit more black. Yes? And he's like, all right, I'm not just going to do the thing that black parents do, which is, you know when they do that all over your hair, drop your nose and all sorts, right?
Yeah.
Contort your face and that. I'm just going to put that and slap. You understand? I'm going to do it the white way. Pop, pop. That's how I'm seeing it. Maybe I'm reading into it too much.
No. That's why we're discussing, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? But I think there is something about doing that, like actively doing that, because who is it for? Who's the producing that piece of content? Who is that for?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So you can have a sense of humor and stuff and everything like that. That's absolutely fine, of course.
Yeah.
But I just think you're also making content to make money. How much of that is going to the child?
Yeah.
Is the child in on the joke, or is the child the joke? If the child is the punchline, then I don't know. And I don't know, I haven't seen enough to know if the child is being the punchline.
I didn't know that Mormons kind of chased and worship money like that. maybe they're just making content.
Seriously.
Yeah. To be honest, I've watched a TV series where there were gangster moments.
Right. I've watched a lot of content on Mormons.
Yeah.
They like money just like the...
They like money.
Yeah. And there's different types of Mormons as well. There's some that are deep in it and there's some that are not. And then not to be confused with the Amish either. So
Yeah.
I don't do much technology.
So they chase money serious?
I mean, yeah, some of them do, of course. Have we not
Alright.
seen... Well, you haven't.
No, I haven't.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Some very successful ones, to be fair.
oh well, good for them.
Yeah.
Right?
But they're not all, adopting a black child and making content to make
And
them
I
money.
always have to default to they gave a black child an opportunity to live. That's it, to live.
Okay.
Yeah, it's because I'm adopted as well, isn't it?
Are you? What?
Why you look at mine for?
Because I'm just like, I just want to see Emmanuel's reaction to the
not gonna react.
to the lies. So that, do you know what I mean? I need to get the immediate reaction, like, because he's
the
trying to
first
do a poker face
It's the
right
first
now.
time I've shared this on air. This is
Seriously.
how you do.
Your
laugh.
parents.
My parents are not my blood parents.
Sorry. Can you say it one more time into the mic?
My parents are not my blood parents.
Okay. So your parents.
Wait, we talked about wellness in this morning, isn't it, Manuel? And she gave you advice as to how it is that you should approach certain things. This is the insensitivity that you're giving me?
I am shocked that is true.
Why?
I'm shocked because...
Have you seen my brother? You know he doesn't look like me, right?
No, he does. There's
Hey,
similarity.
Manuel, he does Steve look like me?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? There's similarity. You can tell they're brothers.
Is it the height?
No, don't. That's out of order. That's your brother.
But he's the same height as me, kind of.
What?
Why, Emmanuel?
not.
Is he closer to me or am I closer to you, height-wise?
No, Steven's tall. How tall do you think
Wait,
Steven
is Stephen tall? I might not know who
crazy.
Stephen is.
That's crazy. Crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So I have a heart for adopted people.
Because you're adopted.
Yeah, man.
Oh God.
Again, I declare my
can't
biases
feel
all the time. I
Yeah.
declare it all the time, just so you know where I'm coming from.
Why are you talking about bias?
So no, it's not a callback to anything.
Mm.
I see where you're going. I see what you did there. I see what you did, but it's completely
Okay.
not connected. What do you think about this, Emmanuel?
I mean, I think obviously more videos is necessary, but I think this guy, to try and give him some grace, I feel like he's maybe seen this in other areas of life, innit? You know what I'm saying? Because, like you said, the Vaseline on his face obviously was a joke. He's not gonna let him go outside of the house like that. Surely everyone knows that. You wouldn't do that with any cream.
But it's not about him going outside of the house. It's about I've created this piece of content. So like
Yeah, exactly.
And also as well, like I don't know if you've seen, there's quite a few documentaries now on like child influencers and kind of like what they go through. Obviously when they've grown up and they're able to actually tell their story and be independent. And there's a lot of like grey areas, you know what I mean, in terms of like whether that child has consent in terms of making the content. So it's just like I have question marks.
Yeah, of course, 100%.
You know, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
And I just think,
right. No, 100%. You're right about that, because obviously people can have those plans where it's like, we have the resources to do this. Let's take on this child, and we can get exponentially more. You know what I'm saying? It's just a bloody investment. It's just whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? So 100% that's there. But I think just based on that clip, I do think he kind of when he was jumping and reaching for things. He's literally raised by white supremacists. Like
that's a big
you
claim.
know what I'm saying?
I need more evidence.
Yeah,
That's the
you know what I'm
case.
saying?
But can I kind of understand how people can get to that place?
Yeah, but I think you need more than one video.
Yeah, 100%. But we don't know if we've seen more than one video. This
That's
might
what-
just be
exactly, that's
the
what I'm
one that
saying.
he chose to comment on.
Precisely.
You know? So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, let's see a bit more of what he says, and then we can move on.
All right.
Learning these things for the first time for your child, right? For this adopted child. Why do you have to film everything? This is my first time combing his hair. This is my first time
Oh, is that the
lotioning
content?
him. Why do you have to film it all? Children cannot consent to being used for content. They see nothing of that money. They aren't making...
So, I'm pausing that part. Would you ever use your children for content?
No.
Would you ever put your children on the internet in a manner where someone could say it's being used for content?
If I did, you wouldn't know it's my child. That's number one. Number two, it would only be again, right now the answer would be no, but I'm trying to think of a possibility. It would be because that child really wants to get into that area. I see skills there, and I'll give them a lot of freedom, you know what I'm saying? But I would separate it from me.
Have you posted your child on Instagram?
No. And even then, imagine.
Oh, wow.
Imagine.
Oh.
Imagine. Never.
Oh, from the lips of Mibs. Would you ever look to be proud enough of your family to take a picture? Alive?
Yeah, no, do you know what? To be fair, I used to. What? I don't know. I used to create content with my niece. Like, I used to create hair content. Do you know what I mean? So, like, but she was older, I would say. And when she didn't want to do it anymore, we didn't do it anymore.
Ah.
Do you know what I mean?
So when she gathered up the courage to find a voice to basically tell you, I did get.
Why are you saying it like that?
I'm just.
Like, what are you suggesting? Huh?
To be honest, it was never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm wondering. I don't know if it is. I would. Yeah, I would. I would have my picture taken with my children. I don't know. Maybe I'm playing football or boxing or this, that, and next.
Yeah.
I don't think I would mind my partner putting it up. You know, if it is that she's like, look, this is the joy I have in my life.
I think that's different though. That's like almost life moments. Like if you're actually creating content for the purpose of engagement, that is a different thing because there's intent.
I agree.
Yeah.
But I'm starting there, and then I think it then goes up a scale. Because for everybody, there are different limits for them. For example, shout out Taser. I've seen his daughter many times. And I've even seen videos of his daughter. And each time, it's not a case where he's exploiting her.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, look how wavy my daughter is. Look how smart she is. Look how curious she is. And sometimes it's, look what she's teaching me. You understand? So I don't see it as CD or I don't see it as exploitation and this and next. I guess it's how it's being presented.
I think that there's obviously different types of content.
Yeah.
I think what he's touching on is this trend of like, because he said it like the first time I'm combing a black kid's hair. Like, do you know what I mean? There is like a curiosity there that he's feeding into that is not, can sometimes cause us harm, and the child doesn't really have a voice there. So I think he's talking about that. Which is different, you know? But that's a whole thread of content. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's got, yeah.
I don't think I'd follow him as a commentator.
Say again?
What?
What did you say?
I don't think I'd follow him as a commentator. I don't want to hear more of his takes.
You don't want to hear more of his takes?
No.
Why? Based on this one thing?
Based on I haven't finished it yet.
Yeah.
I wouldn't follow him.
But you've scrolled away.
I'll follow the MORMON.
Okay.
I'll see more of that content.
Why are you making choices? Well,
honestly, the first time he responds to this type of commentary, honestly, how the black boy responds to this.
You want to see the black?
I want to see his reaction to this.
Maybe he has reacted. I don't know. He probably done a sit down and started weeping or something. Like, I'm just doing it for the Lord, or something.
Crazy.
But yeah, okay.
All right, are we finished with this, or is there more he's saying? Let's finish it. All right.
No, I don't get to that.
Making a dime. They're making money off of a black child that they adopted. And every little thing, they are recording it. Come on. I'm tired of being gaslit.
Yeah, the slap. I think the slap is triggering. I can't lie.
Look, he's giggling. Oh.
Yeah, but you.
I managed to find
some more.
Yeah, his page. So I'll put it in there. It's called More Content.
Okay.
It's called More Content.
As in, I just recorded more
Oh, okay.
in the intro thing.
Let's see.
I don't like the slap. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
cute, but it's not cute. I don't know, man.
Oh.
Sunday again, and we're getting ready for church. Miles wants to show you
He's going to church. Oh.
what he likes to
So
use best on his hair to get the curls. So this is the soft one. Why don't you like this one here?
Because it's hard.
Because it's hard, huh? And it hurts your head when I do it? Yeah, the LCO method. It's a good thing to do, the liquid, the cream, and the oil. We'll rub it in. How's that feel, Miles?
Good.
A head massage? Does that feel good? Oh, yeah. A lot of this on my hand. Get it all over that hair, huh, Miles? Don't worry, everybody, we're not doing a part today.
Yeah, I think you got in trouble with
A lot of my
maybe.
curls
You got in trouble?
Or critiqued.
With this one?
No, with the part. That's why he said, don't worry, everybody, we're not doing the part today.
Okay.
So, yeah, he tried to do the... You know
And then
what
people
I'm
got onto him.
saying? Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Same commentator from before.
I'm not too sure.
So I'm not following him.
I don't know.
that is your free will. Do you know what I mean?
Look. Look at that. You see it? That looks pretty sweet, huh? What do you think?
Good.
Is it a thumbs up? Let's see. Thumbs up, bros. Ready to go to church, huh? All right. It's Sunday
Come
again,
on.
So it looks like he's adopting like people from the world, isn't it? Because it looks
Oh,
like
he's got a different...
he's got 6.
A Chinese person.
No, he's got. I don't know, but it looks like a Mexican person.
All right.
Obviously, I can't tell everybody's race. So, respectfully, I need the listeners' couch, guys. I don't know what's going on.
How did he know? What did he see? What did he see?
I don't know.
Wearing a sombrero?
Keep back.
Don't point to me. You said you want to go to TLC, not me.
Anyway, and
Dunno.
they've got a black girl there, so it might be his sister. It might be his sister.
Okay.
But yeah, there's 6 of them apparently.
I don't know how that makes it any better.
No, I'm not saying it's better. I'm just
Okay.
saying what the family's doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know nothing about them. This is the first time I'm going for their page. But yeah, it looks like there's a Mexican boy, a white boy, 2 black children. So that's 5 there. I wonder where the 6th one is. But yeah.
But the thing is, it's just like we're seeing one moment in an edited piece of content.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? And the child, to a certain extent, has to perform that,
Yeah.
so they can learn to perform. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't really give us an indication of anything,
But-
of what the home is like.
But would you say that about those black kids who are doing it, who are maybe doing content with their black parents?
I think it's a different relationship.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think I do have some of the same concerns about children just being used to make content in general. Anyway, I do have those concerns. I think it's tricky.
Yeah.
It's tricky because you have to, like I have a nephew at the moment, who is, he's a bit of a character, and we're thinking about whether he should do some content or not. But it's only whether he wants to. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like if you do want to build a channel, there are some things, as you know, you have to be consistent. You have to film probably like, how many times a week, and you're not always going to get it in the first take. You have to do different takes and stuff. So it's just like in that space where it's almost like it's a bit tricky with like child actors. It's a similar type of thing. You can be raised to be this thing, or you have a passion for this thing, and we're kind of like, I want to use exploit it in a positive term here, exploit it in a positive way. But a lot of those children grow up to have issues with their parents because of the very thing that has given them fame or success or financial wealth. So it's just, it's a bit techie. I don't know if there's I don't think I'm like 100% against it, but I have concerns. I definitely have concerns, no matter what the racial dynamic is. But I have a special concern for when there is a transracial adoption for sure. Like I do.
I think that's always been, to wrap up, that's always been my thing as well. Why is it that other people are adopting, you know what I mean, blacks and da-da-da? But then I think over the years, I've come to the realization that if they are good parents and these children otherwise wouldn't have been adopted, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do we criticize them? Do you get what I'm saying? When this child now can go to a good school, can have good food, doesn't have to be in an environment with other vulnerable kids potentially being taken advantage of by these people who care for them in this wholesale place. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? Or the unstableness of going from foster parent to foster parent and things of that nature. So I think there's a lot of things to consider, but I think a white parent can't raise a black child to be a black child in all their glory. I just don't think it's possible. But what is lost when that black child is in an environment that's just not a good environment at all? Do you know what I'm saying? And those are the things that you kind of have to weigh up, you know? It's tough, man.
It is tough. I just wonder, and I don't really have an answer for this, but it's just like, if you want to adopt children from different nationalities, yeah, you can actually obviously do that, right? But to create content around it, are you then making the children almost pay for their keep? Which means, can you even afford for this to be the case in a sense? Do you know what I mean? To have this. So then, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just a bit...
I get you.
I don't know. Again, I don't know if I have answers fully, but it just makes me a little bit uncomfortable. I don't like that. I don't think I like it.
Fair.
Intentions.
Did you scroll through his Instagram to see if it is he makes content with other children?
Kind of a bit. There is other pictures of other kids, but I didn't see videos and videos. I wasn't really paying attention to that, to be fair.
This is important, no?
I mean, my brain had already kind of left.
Oh, you really locked out of it?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But don't you think that even if he did, right, there will be a point where you'll see which kid is like...
Oh, yeah.
Making getting the most return and stuff. Do you know what I mean? And then anyway, but I guess that's
we never know
family
now.
content. Anyway.
But is that a bad thing though? If you've got I've got 5 different kids. One's Eastern Samoan, one's Australian, one's from Indonesia, one's from Zimbabwe, one's from, I don't know, Greenland. And I'm putting all of them. I'm putting all of them out there. And I'm noticing only the Greenland guy is getting all the views. They want to know about what it's like up there with know this and know that and there's whatever. Am I not going to put more into that guy? Because why not? From that money we all eat, you know what I'm saying? And we're all looking after them.
I think then you get the traditional issues, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Where you have like the one child, Michael Jackson.
Question now.
Yeah,
question. I'm asking the right questions. I'm asking the right questions. Let me show you.
Okay, go on.
Let me show you. Are you allowed to make money from your children?
I mean, what do you mean morally? Because technically,
or immorally?
Yes. Yeah, technically, yes, you can. But like, should you? I don't know.
I think it's the way you frame it.
Aha.
Yeah.
It's the way you frame it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Why can't you make money off of your... It all depends. If that child has a natural, wonderful gift and you are the guardian because you are the parent, you're going to say, I'm not going to do this to ask your opinion when you're 18? When you no longer look the same and you haven't mastered your craft as much, and you know what I'm saying?
You don't ask their opinion for
But
what set of
you
stuff.
know what I'm saying?
You don't consult them like that.
Nah, man.
I don't know. I honestly
We
don't
wouldn't
know.
have had Michael Jackson if not for...
But look what Michael went through, and we didn't even see the full... I watched the film, by the way, finally. Oh, my God, it took me so long. I did love it. But, you know, we wouldn't... He suffered.
He did, but...
Go on.
But he did it for us. You know what I'm saying? He did it for us, man. And I think Michael...
You know who you sound like?
I think Michael is so loving that he would have done it again. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
He would have gone for it again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I don't know.
TLC.
Yes.
TLC? What do you mean?
The listeners coach.
Oh, yes.
And I'm gonna.
Oh,
I truncate
Nice
it.
play on
This
thing.
is it. I
love
truncate
that.
it so everybody knows what I'm signaling.
Mhm.
Right? Each time it is that he says something, I'm just gonna say TLC. People will know.
Okay.
People will know.
Alright, fine.
That is crazy.
Fine.
That's crazy.
It's a bad take.
Huh?
It's a bad
He
take.
would have chosen to
To
not
do
call
it again.
That is crazy.
Who are you to even
That is crazy.
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't realize.
out of order?
Oh my gosh.
Michael suffers, you know.
Yeah, I know. But
Seriously. Have you watched the film?
yeah.
Okay. What did you think?
I loved it, man.
Yeah.
Loved it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You went through some stuffs.
He did.
You did.
He
But
really did, man.
yeah, no but.
Oh, Michael.
He was going to go there again. Crazy. Crazy.
Oh man. Anyway. What was I gonna
Tea,
say?
bro?
We got some
Mine, not yours.
What
I
happened?
look after them.
What you talking about?
I look after them.
Who's it
When they're
them?
throwing their tantrums and whatnot, it's not you that
Mm.
you're gonna come and sort it out and whatnot. When they're calling you by your first name,
what I'm
it's not
saying?
you, it's me. So I will do what I say.
Mm.
If that's to go dance, that's well. That's well. If you say you want to go to that party, yeah, give me
Yeah,
mine
man.
first. Give me mine first. Oh my
Joe
gosh.
Jackson.
Bare
Guys.
times. We're putting them through grueling tasks
Mm.
because we know that in the end of it, you're going to learn discipline.
Yeah.
You're going to be ready for the world, that jungle that's out there.
Mm.
Yes, sir? Yeah? Till this day.
You know what's so funny, yeah? You mentioned discipline and stuff. It just reminded me of a clip that I wanted to play with Dr. Cheyenne. She's back. You know Tori? You remember Tori?
Yeah.
Can I
He
just-
done
can
a
I-
whole video. I watched it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I just let everybody know, right? Because I got some messages saying you were irresponsible sharing that body picture of Dr. Cheyenne.
Oh.
Christy gave that to me to play. Basically, Dr. Cheyenne was on a
Yeah.
yacht and she
Okay.
was in a bikini and whatnot.
Right.
And I just played it. I did say that Dr. Umar had reacted live to
Yeah.
that particular video
Of
before
course
he
he did.
went to sit down and basically sing praises of that Dr. Cheyenne. You understand?
Mm.
But because I didn't tell people, I didn't get this for myself.
Mm.
It happened upon my inbox via Christy sending it. So I just played it and I found out what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, so everybody must know I did not just put it up at that particular time.
What was the complaint?
Yeah.
That whilst it is that we were talking about a serious matter, which is like credentials and whatnot,
Okay.
I've now put up a semi-naked woman.
Right. Okay. So I mean, okay.
So I'm just letting people know I didn't choose this.
I
Okay,
think
but
I'm thinking what Shadi thinks.
Yeah. Like I mean, I think it speaks to her. Maybe it speaks to her character.
It seems because you don't like her. we've now said forget about sexism and stuff. Forget about it.
Oh my god.
Oh gosh.
Okay, I wouldn't
'Cause what
have
followed
got there. I
was
wouldn't
Emmanuel
have got
like, she's a doctor. She
What?
said, it doesn't matter whoever
She's a
she
doctor.
said. She did.
there. You think she's a doctor?
There's certain things you can use to tell if someone's a doctor.
And she, what has she shown?
Many things.
He said, prescribing anything.
Right. Okay. You've been very silly. Okay.
I'm joking.
Okay. You've been silly.
This is all for
So
content.
you saw her body and you was just like, she is a doctor. That's what I'm understanding
Let's
from
not
this.
say it like this.
No. That's what I'm understanding. Okay.
I'm only joking. Oh, these jokes are expensive.
And Dr. Newman basically done the same.
No, I didn't do anything.
Basically.
It's like, it
okay,
doesn't
that's in
matter about
line.
accreditation.
Right,
If
okay, okay.
If she's given care and the care is
Right.
working, let it run. Let it
Wow.
run.
Wow. So just out here, unqualified, rogue. Just spreading nonsense.
TLC would never.
Do you know what I mean? TLC would actually never.
Would
Because they
never.
actually have qualifications
Yeah.
and they've actually done the work.
Come on.
So what? A doctor can't go to the beach now? Is that what we're saying? We can't
She's
go...
not a doctor. She's not. We have to be very clear. She's not. I thought we was living in. At least we would try here, you know,
Yes.
to separate facts.
That's
Do you know what
true,
I
guys.
mean? Like, she's not a doctor. Jesus.
This is true, guys. You understand? So Let's be guided, guys. And remember, in certain parts of the world, she would not be considered a doctor.
I said
Like-
certain parts of it.
In the USA, in the UK, like,
Allegedly.
and a lot of people, a lot of places around the world, she would not be considered a doctor at all because she's not.
I mean,
Why is it so hard for you?
I am just trying to defend
Why?
somebody's right to be.
Why would you
what they wanna
defend?
be.
Why do you have to defend her?
I don't know.
Okay, at least that's honest. At least that's honest.
Subconscious
That's why.
bias, mate.
Seriously.
No, I'm joking. But yeah, in fact, tomorrow we'll talk about the clip
Okay.
the what's it called, Dr. Cheyenne and Tori.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Because
Yeah, he went in. He done a whole video.
I haven't seen that though.
Oh, watch it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right.
He really did, and he came with receipts. And then Jessie Wu done a response with more receipts.
Damn.
This woman has been wild. She said a wild thing, you know. She was on Pastor Jamal Bryant's
Oh, was
podcast.
it? Okay.
Yeah. They were talking about relationships.
Mm.
She said, you know what I want women to do? I want them to, when they're dating a man, I want them to take a bath with that man and just do nothing.
Come
yeah?
on.
And that's how you'll know
Come
if
on.
he has strength. Yeah? He's sitting there looking at her. No, don't do that. Don't do that. You're going to cost me my license. Don't do that because you're not married. Yeah? Do not test these men because they're weak. That's not... Putting women in harm's way. This is her message. She's...
But
There's a lot going on with her.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Isn't that a bit too much? Like, it's like what the guy did.
Oh my goodness.
No, it
saying.
absolutely is not.
No.
Because you're putting women in harm's way. Because you just don't know how these people are going to react. There is an
As in men.
Yes.
No, but
So you're saying
yeah.
that it's safe, yeah,
To
for a woman to ask a man that she's dating, she doesn't know him properly, she's just dating, to get in a bath naked with her and just say, "Oh, don't touch me."
Oh no.
That's what she's advocating for.
I'm with Pastor Bryant.
Exactly.
But I am saying also, I think she's talking to women who would have otherwise slept with a man.
No, she's not.
Okay, because it sounds like
She wasn't talking to them.
Okay, cool.
And then she doubled down. He said, "Don't do this."
Yeah.
Yeah. Then she doubled that because he was just like, "Only do that if you're married. Only do that." Do you know what I mean? Kind of thing. She's like, "No, I'm talking to the singles as well." He's told like,
yeah, but she's
Are
not-
you
she's
serious?
She's evidently not a Christian, isn't it? So she doesn't have the same, I don't know, the way of doing certain things as he does.
she's got
I'm saying,
she's not qualified. So she shouldn't even be speaking on things with such authority. And then you've got someone, you're on their podcast who has the authority and you're even questioning them.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Boy.
That's wild behavior. There's a clip out there anyway. I just thought it's just like, nah, this woman is, and this is years ago.
Oh damn.
So she's been on this.
Damn.
So,
Well, it's interesting. It's interesting. All right, we got some headlines.
she is a Christian as well, actually. Stacey said she's not Christian.
Oh, is it?
She's always talking about God
Okay.
in her responses. Isn't it God that told her that she doesn't need to worry about showing her credentials?
Oh, is
It's
it?
between her and God. That's what she said.
Wow. Okay.
But to be fair.
Damn. All right.
She's a grifter.
Guys, we got some headlines to get through. So we're going to get through some of them. Okay, so the Labour favourite, the guy who basically won Labour 3 elections, if I'm not mistaken, Tony Blair, Sir Tony Blair.
Oh.
He's back in the news, man, and he said that Labour has no coherent plan for the country. Because he can see the nonsense. He said Labour has no coherent plan for the country. So Tony Blair has accused Sir Keir Starmer's government of lacking a coherent plan for the country and introducing policies he believes have held back business. The former Labour Prime Minister singled out new workers' rights laws, the phasing out of the British oil and gas industry, the above-inflation rise to the minimum wage, and the increase in employer national insurance as measures that had created headwinds for British business. Blair said Labour's main problem was the absence of a worked-out policy direction for a fast-changing world. However, trying to force the Prime Minister out before agreeing a new policy agenda was not a serious way to proceed. Downing Street declined to comment directly on the essay.
I met Tony Blair once. Yeah.
What's he saying?
He was actually very cool at the time. I didn't know of his crimes at that time, to be fair.
Everyone commits crimes.
Yeah, no, not like that. Not like that.
Sorry, guys. I don't know what's happening.
No.
I'm sorry. Oh, God.
Your natural thing is to defend, isn't it? You can't help it.
I'm a defender of the people.
You can't help
You know, I try my best.
Oh, yeah.
Try to see the good in people, man. All right, our next headline. Household energy prices are expected to rise sharply from July. So, yes, today's the 27th. I think it's tomorrow.
Wait, what's happening?
The price cap.
Oh.
Yeah, so you know how Ofgem does a price cap to kind of stop the amount of money that these energy companies can charge us and stuff. They're pointing out the new price cap either today or tomorrow. So basically, there's a lot of predictions of what it's going to be. I think right now it's like 1.6 something, and people are saying it's going to go up by about £200.
What?
Yeah. But we haven't got the exact figure. I think it's today. It should be coming out today. But regulator Ofgem is due to publish its new price cap on Wednesday, today, affecting millions of households on variable tariffs in England, Scotland and Wales. So analysts predict the cap will rise by 13%, meaning a typical household could pay around £209 more a year, taking the annual bill to £1,850. The increase, the increase follows a 25% rise in global gas prices caused by the war, particularly the effective closure of the Strait of Hormuz. Wholesale prices make up about 40% of a household gas and electricity bill, and some suppliers have warned prices could rise further into autumn and winter. The government has said it's working on targeted support for those most in need, while experts say that households can use the summer months to improve energy efficiency and prepare for higher costs later in the year.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they have no respect. But to be fair, it is an opportunity though, because obviously if you don't need it right now, like be mindful of it and just turn off your stuff. Yeah, you have to, because there's nothing else you could do.
I just don't. I like what?
Like your heating, because you know sometimes like your heating might be.
Well, heating's not going to be on this week.
No, but you know sometimes it's kind of set to a certain time, and you might forget. For example, you leave the house, you come back home, and it's been on for 2 hours for no damn reason. You know what I'm saying?
No one's doing it in the summer.
No, but because it's set, do you know what I'm saying? Like you might forget to take off the setting, the automatic.
All summer.
Not all summer, but I'm just saying certain parts.
Okay.
And leaving lights on as well. You know what I'm saying?
But you do that if you turn off your lights. You do that all year round.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think we're making that much of a statement. Maybe
I hate you.
I don't know. Where we live, like it goes off central heating. So like your heating goes off at a certain time anyway.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So there's that.
Okay.
So I'm not saving anything. They're playing in our face.
No, you're right about that, 100%. This is why I've been saying everyone needs to invest and do certain things, because otherwise you're going to be at the mercy of all these people. You know what I'm saying? So it's a shame. This is not going to change. It's not going to change, man.
How can we? What the hell? If it goes up 1,000, some people, that's what they're making.
100%. Yeah. So 1,850. That's what they're projecting. But yeah, like I said, I'll probably tell you guys the figure for sure tomorrow.
Yeah.
When we get it later today. But yeah, next headline: Russia is relentlessly targeting critical infrastructure, democratic processes, and public trust in the UK and across Europe. This is what the head of the GCHQ is expected to warn. So Anne Keith-Butler will use the agency's first annual threat assessment to say GCHQ officers are helping to counter Kremlin-linked cyber attacks, sabotage and assassination attempts. Speaking at Bletchley Park, the GCHQ director is expected to accuse Moscow of scaling up its daily hybrid activity against the UK and Europe, while also saying that Vladimir Putin is going backwards on the battlefield in Ukraine. Next headline: and the Church of Scotland has formally apologised for its historical links to chattel slavery, acknowledging the suffering caused through both its actions and inaction. The apology said that the Kirk, don't know what that is. Apology said, long story short, that what's this? Anyway, it was grieved beyond telling by the harm inflicted and committed the church to repentance and change. It also agreed to establish a new working group to recommend further steps in partnership with communities still affected by the legacies of slavery. The church recognized that some members and officers had directly or indirectly benefited from slavery, and that others had offered theological justifications for enslaving people before emancipation in the British Empire in the 1830s. Delegates from Africa and the Caribbean welcomed the apology, but urged the church to follow words with action, calling for repair, justice, shared leadership, and more equal relationships between churches in the global north and global south.
Didn't is it Pope Benedict?
Yes.
Oh,
Pope
so-
Leo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the Church of Scotland, but also the Pope. Pope Leo apologizes for the Vatican's role in slavery. So Pope Leo the 14th has made a historic apology on Monday for the Catholic Church's role in legitimizing slavery and for the Church having failed to condemn it for centuries. He called it a painful part of Christian history. The apology was published in the Pope's first encyclical letter, Magnificat Humanitas. The encyclicals are letters to Catholic bishops, but over recent decades, the missives have become messages to the world from a Pope. So obviously you can get the literature and everyone can read it basically.
Okay.
It was impossible, this is what he said, it was impossible not to feel deep sorrow when contemplating the immense suffering and humiliation endured by so many. For this, in the name of the church, I sincerely ask for pardon. For those who don't know, maybe the people who are not black that listen to the show, the transatlantic slave trade, refers to the forced enslavement and transportation of Africans across the Atlantic to the Americas. Between 1500 and 1870, an estimated 12 to 15 million people were forcibly taken from their homes in Africa and sold into slavery in regions including the Caribbean, South America, and North America. By apologizing, Pope Leo has responded to the decades of calls by Black American Catholics, activists, and scholars for the church to make amends for its direct and indirect encouragement of the atrocities suffered by millions of enslaved African people. Leo mentioned the slave trade in relation to AI, suggesting that the world was in danger of normalizing the exploitation of people again, both in its production and in its applications.
Well, did he say pardon? What was that bit about the pardon?
Yeah, basically pardon the church. Sort of.
Pardon the church.
Yeah.
No, you gotta pay.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta get
the words
pardoned for that
gonna do?
one. Do you know what I mean? No.
Next headline, South African President Cyril Ramaphosa has launched a legal challenge against a parliamentary report that could open the door to impeachment proceedings against him. The report, produced by an independent panel in 2022, found that Ramaphosa may have committed serious misconduct over the alleged theft of $580,000 from a Sofa's private Fala farm. Ramaphosa has denied wrongdoing and said that the money came from the legitimate sale of a buffalo. You need to get into the buffalo business, man. If that's how much it can make you. It's crazy. Earlier this month, South Africa's Constitutional Court ruled that Parliament had acted unconstitutionally when it voted against setting up an impeachment inquiry 4 years ago. At the time, Ramaphosa's ANC held a parliamentary majority, but the party has since lost that majority and now governs in coalition. In his High Court filing, Ramaphosa argued that the panel had misunderstood its mandate and misinterpreted the charges against him. Parliament has already formed a 31-member impeachment committee, which will decide whether there are grounds to begin proceedings. And our last headline for now, guys. The DRC, the Democratic Republic of Congo, has asked FIFA to refund 2026 World Cup tickets bought by fans who are now unable to travel to the United States because of the Ebola-related entry restrictions. The country's national team, known as the Leopards, are returning to the World Cup for the first time since 1974. However, an Ebola outbreak declared a public health emergency by the WHO has led the US to bar non-Americans who have been to the DR Congo, who have been to Uganda or South Sudan in the previous 21 days. DR Congo Football Federation Football Federation said that fans should not lose their money after being prevented from traveling to support the team. 100%. FIFA said it would look into the request, though its usual policy is for tickets to be transferred or resold rather than refunded. The team itself is not expected to be affected, as most players and staff are based outside DR Congo. The Leopards will face Portugal, Colombia, and Uzbekistan in Group K, with many fans now expected to redirect travel plans towards Mexico for the Colombia fixture. So yeah, that's basically what the situation is. Anyway, guys, let's get into our topic of the day. All right, people. So our topic of the day is based on. Remember we spoke about the Kevin Hart roast briefly. Yeah, maybe it wasn't there.
I don't think so, but
okay, cool.
yeah,
Have you seen it?
I have spoken about it. Yeah, I watched it actually.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can you give us your rundown? Yes.
Right. To be fair, that's the first roast I've watched of that kind. I wasn't super impressed, to be fair. I thought Cheryl Underwood did really good. I like seeing Regina Hall. Chelsea I thought was okay as well. And there was one guy, I didn't know his name, Nazim or something. I thought he was all right. And Kat stole the show, really. That aside from the nonsense. Do you know what I mean? I think Cheryl was a good, like, she reset the room.
Okay.
I think she really did do that. But yeah, I've seen obviously Kevin on his non-apology tour, basically at the moment. But yeah.
Well, thank you for that. Basically, a lot of the controversy surrounded the white guy.
Yeah.
Who basically made a joke about George Floyd, and obviously people are getting onto Kevin Hart about his opinion, asking for his opinion, and responding to his opinion. So we have got a clip of the joke, and we've got the clip of Kevin Hart talking about it. So we're going to get into it.
Okay, cool. Is the trigger warning or no?
Yes, trigger warning, guys. Maybe about 5 minutes of footage, I believe, roughly.
Tasteful joke to our culture, to our audience, but our audience that's watching the roast, if you're watching the roast, you get why they're doing it. I hate to say this, but I'm going to because we're being honest. People are talking about that joke. Talk about his set. Tony Hinchcliffe arguably had the best set, or one of the best sets, between Tony and Cheryl, and I would say Naeem. Like, what is it that you expect me? You want me to take a live production and stand up and fight Tony or have a reaction? Like, Tony told a joke. We didn't like it. Okay. Hey, man, fuck that joke. We move on. I don't understand why we stand on a hill and it becomes like this big thing. It wasn't a tasteful joke to our culture, to our audience, but our audience that's watching the roast, if you're watching the roast, you get why they're doing it. I hate to say this, but I'm going to because we're being honest.
Oh, it's repeating.
It's true he lost his gig hosting the Academy Awards because of some homophobic tweets, but you'd be homophobic too if you were eye level with everyone's cock. He got into a fist fight on a private plane, proof that no matter how much money black people have, they're still just gonna act like ninjas. Always fighting. Like Bill Cosby, Hart is a black comedian from Philadelphia, and like Bill Cosby, women don't know when Kevin is inside of them. You've done good, though, Kevin. The black community is so proud of you. Right now, George Floyd is looking up at us all, laughing so hard that he can't breathe. It's true he lost his gig.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's basically the situation, guys.
It wasn't funny.
When I first saw it, that's my second time seeing it now. The first time I was like, oh, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, it's going to touch a nerve with us, though. You know what I'm saying?
I just don't think it was funny. And I think it is like, because Lauren LaRosa, she spoke to, what do you call it? Oh my God, George Floyd's brother.
Okay.
Right? Who explained that Kevin Hart actually was supporting the Floyd family, went to the funeral. I don't know what else he done, but, you know, and he was disappointed by it. And his point was just like, well, it's your production and stuff and everything like that. Like, why? And also the fact that when he's saying the joke, he's saying, like, looking up at us. So you're insinuating that George is in hell. Like, what do you mean looking up at us, you know? And then obviously you've seen the clip there, like, Kevin's laughing, like, you know, there's no kind of, like, shock pantomime, because, you know, like, sometimes you can do that, you know, there's none of that. He thought it was funny. And then he's gone on the Breakfast Club, and he still thinks the way he's defending himself, I don't know if this is going to work out for him the way he thinks it is. I really don't. I think this is, someone just said it, about terrible PR.
Yeah.
It's not going to go down well. But I feel like, you know, when you get to that level of notoriety, financial stability and stuff, sometimes it helps you, it can make you become disconnected to what the people actually care about.
Yeah.
You know, and he got it wrong.
Yeah.
And it's okay to say, you know what, I got that wrong. Like, do you know what I mean? I misjudge, and I'm this, because I feel like a lot of comedians, so I'm talking a bit, but like, I feel like a lot of comedians, they're just like, you know, they have to protect the, it's almost like freedom of speech or freedom to be able to joke about anything. Like, and there's like almost this Puritan kind of viewpoint, like anything could potentially be funny. And it's just like, well, not everything, you know, and also you got to see what the sentiment of the people are, because that's your audience.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, I don't know. I really, yeah, I don't think this is going to work out the way he thinks, honestly.
I do feel like, though, it's important to have that freedom of speech, though, in comedy. The thing is, though, I feel like you should always... Okay, this is basically how I see it. Freedom of speech is necessary, and we have to accept the consequences that come with that, because of the good that can come with having freedom of speech. That's pretty much how I see it. But I do think when you're navigating a different space, like you rightfully said, you read the room and you should know what to say and what not to say. And I think this is a situation where he shouldn't have said that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there is a situation where he should have said this ever, to be fair. But he should have the right to say it, and he now should have the right to keep his mouth closed while we criticize him. And also criticize Kevin for accepting it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think is the consequences of the freedom of speech. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely think I'm more in that camp-ish. I'm like, no, I'm just on the edge of that camp. I'm more towards that side. Like, do you know what I mean? But I just think like there is no accountability though, like for this. Like, do you know what I mean? Because Kevin's there on the breakfast and saying, I didn't say it. People are acting like I said it. And it's just like he goes from like, oh, what do you want me to do? Like, get up and do something. But earlier he said in that interview, it's my production. So if you have the power and it's your production, like, do you know what I mean? Then if you're not exercising your rights in that moment, then who are you then? Do you know what I mean? Or what do you stand for? Like, you know, it's just really disappointing.
Yeah.
I mean, we shouldn't put any, what do you call it? Like, I don't know, what do you call it? Like, faith in these people anyway.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? But, like, it just makes you feel like, oh, God, not again. Not another one. You know? Like, he always talks about he's for the people, but I guess not. And this Hinchcliffe guy, he was one of the comedians. He was, like, pro-MAGA, right? Do you know what I mean? Didn't he, like... Okay. I'm pretty sure he was one of them that was like doing sets for like Republicans and stuff, and was talking very, 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 very like extremely racist jokes at like MAGA rallies. I'm pretty sure that was the case with him. So why is he there anyway? It don't make no sense to me. Because I was thinking like, why isn't Eddie here? Why isn't Dave here? Like even Chris Rock, like these are like, you know, the kings of comedy, you know, from Hollywood standards at least. Like, do you know what I mean? None of these are here. That was interesting to me. Like,
yeah,
but you got this guy. Weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's a tough one. And you're right in saying the whole production thing. Because even Maggie says here, just to add, for the Tom Brady roast, they removed the joke about Kim K and her dating and their dating history, basically.
Really?
So they could have removed this joke as well, even after. So
They
maybe
could.
that would have been the best thing, man. And I guess none of us would have been the wiser about this.
To be fair, it will be the people. I mean, it will come out because of the people in the room. And
But then
stuff.
at least it'll be like, okay, cool, he saw something, didn't like it, so took it out. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll be able to at least have that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like you're saying, now he's just defending it. YL Rassi says, everyone talking about apology is probably Gen Z or Alpha or soft millennial. These generations, we finish. Y'all can't stand the Red Foxes and the Richard Pryors. I blame it on the playground nowadays.
I don't know. I I don't know if maybe some people are asking for an apology. I don't think Kevin is going to apologize for this, because I think he sees himself as a purist when it comes to comedy, and also as well, like, you know, is that going to mess up his bag? You know, I don't know. I can't see him apologizing, but I think we can not engage. I think that's probably more powerful. You know.
Izzy Bambino says, "It's techie. Was the joke about Kevin Hart's mum getting a train ran on her in heaven too far? If he can laugh that off, I can understand his stance."
But I feel like the issue is, it's like, that is about him, right? Yeah. So even Cheryl Underwood, there was a lot of jokes, mind you, about her husband who committed suicide. Sorry, trigger warning, committed suicide. And they had, so the host and a couple other people had contacted her beforehand and asked her if it was okay. And they said that during the roast, and then she said it afterwards as well. So she made, I can't remember what she done, but she said it publicly as well, that they had asked me and I was okay with it. So I can only imagine if they're doing that for Cheryl, they're probably doing that for Kevin as well, considering it's his show. Right? Do you know what I mean? So I am making an assumption there, but I'm just saying that there was care. And also, that is about Kevin's family. That's not, what has George Floyd got to do with Kevin Hart? Do you know what I mean? Nothing.
Yeah. It's a tough one, man. Because I feel like you do have to just read the room and understand, like, as much as everyone has or should be given or afforded freedom and stuff, there's certain things you just don't do in it. But I think that moral compass is in the individual, and it's different from person to person. You know what I'm saying? So I think even if I had the say I was a comedian and I was talking about Cheryl Underwood, for example, there's nothing that's going to make me make a joke about her dead husband who committed suicide. I just won't do it. I could talk about other things. Do you get what I'm saying? But that's just me, though. But there's other comedians who have a different sense of humor, where it's like, okay, cool, I want to make this as funny as possible. I want to make that horrible thing a lighthearted thing. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's, yeah.
It was just really interesting, but also as well, it's just like the same thing kept on being said. So with Cheryl, it was about her dead husband, that she looks like a man and that she's super dark. With Chelsea, it was that she was a whore and she gets run through by black men. Kevin, it was just about his height, and then there was just general racist jokes. Like, do you know what I mean? And it's just like, is that a sign of the times now, kind of thing? Or is it like what that person is saying? Are we going back to the times when comedy was just racist jokes? Like, do you know what I mean? Or the vast majority, or the most popular comedians, that's what they were doing, just racist jokes.
Yeah.
You know? And, you know, I don't know if is that funny? Like, I mean, sometimes, but not, I don't know, if everyone's doing it and it's all the time, it just gets a bit like, oh, this is boring now.
Yeah.
Good morning, Stacey.
Good morning. How are y'all?
Blessed and highly favored.
Good, thank you.
That is amazing. I don't know. I thought we talked about this Kevin Hart thing. I'm excited that we obviously are talking about it now, but child, I was watching that special live. I was actually across the street working another Netflix as a joke event while it was happening. And I just remember watching it live, and everyone in the room, most of us were black, and we're just like, this can't be dead ass. Like, first of all, I'll circle to the I forget even his name, the racist guy that we're talking about now, but I was taken aback by not even the Cheryl Underwood jokes about her husband, because I did think that was crazy, but they got approval, so fine, I guess, even though I think that's a fine, so you're not confrontational, but whatever. Not going to speak on what she's comfortable with. But I thought the colorism jokes were insane. Like, the amount of jokes that talked about Cheryl Underwood's complexion as a dark-skinned woman were ridiculous. And this is the thing, because I think that we all, comedians, especially now post-pandemic, where once upon a time, during that pandemic time, the George Floyd time, like, you know, Me Too era, like, everyone was, I don't want to say hypersensitive, because that's not the word. There was a reset on political correctness, and comedy was impacted by it, because they often either towed the line or very much crossed the line in the interest of being funny. But this is the thing. It wasn't funny. Like, there are certain jokes that towed the line that to me were a masterclass in taking a subject that you probably shouldn't talk about, could be insulting, but the joke, the way you positioned it, the way you structured it, your comedic timing, it was funny, so it made sense. For example, there was a joke, I think someone else said it first and The Rock said it again, which gave shared writer's room, but whatever. It was about Kevin Hart's dad, and it was like, well, Kevin Hart's dad was a crackhead. Guess y'all both depend on The Rock. Ha ha. That was a good joke. Cause it, like, obviously the fact of the matter is he was on crack. The wordplay with The Rock, that was a good joke. Didn't take it too far, but very much told the line. That was funny. But to say there was a joke, and I was tweeting about it in real time, that they said that you would Kevin Hart is so short you would have to lynch him from a something tree, a bonsai tree.
Oh yeah.
Are y'all dead ass? Like, in what universe is that funny? Like, I'm not. I think the part that I'm annoyed about with Kevin Hart is that no one expects you to stop the show, because we all know the show must go on. The problem is, there's a ha ha nervous laugh. There's a ha ha that was funny. There's a ha ha I'm clearly pretending like I'm laughing, and then there's ha ha I think it's funny, and then I'm gonna go on a press tour to defend essentially all the nonsense jokes that were told. Like, that's where I find a problem with that, because you could easily, we have a lot of people would have respected you. Clearly there's an outrage about these jokes. If you would have done the show, completed the show, moved on from the show, and said, you know what, like, those jokes were in poor taste, but I was in a position where I really can't, what am I meant to do? And like, I don't agree with them. I think that they weren't even funny. Talk less of them being in poor taste. Like, but what I don't know what I could have done in that moment to stop it. And the direction, the attention would have been redirected to the appropriate parties, the people who told them. But when you use your platform to then now say, well, it's comedy, now I'm looking at you, because it's almost like you're greenlighting them. I even forgot that the man made the joke talking about black people are you dead? Are you crazy? Like, what are we even talking about? Like, and for him to be a notorious MAGA person, like, he's known for being MAGA and being a bigot and being gay, which is fucking dumb. Like, what are we even talking about? Like, a definition of contradiction. Like, and that's the type of joke that you're telling. And that was part of his roast. Like, people roasted him for being MAGA and being, like, what are we even talking about? Like, to me, it shed light on the fact that that's probably why some of the big wigs were not there. You're not going to see a Martin Lawrence. You're not going to see an Eddie Murphy. You're not going to see... We saw Cat Williams, by the grace of God. Like, again, masterclass in how to be funny whilst not doing it at the expense of things like to me... Like you said, I think Sade said it very perfectly. Are we using this? Is the pendulum swinging in the opposite direction of this political correct stuff, that we are now at a place where we are using comedy to go back to the jokes, in quotes, just being racist? Because to me, it just sounds like the audience that's laughing is just white people who think that anyway, until someone says something about it. So it's weird.
It is weird.
Do we have the same view for other races? So, for example, when we say certain things about other races and other marginalized communities.
Well,
yes,
I do.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, do you?
Of course. 100%.
What is a grossly racist? I'm sure they exist. So I'm not questioning this as a way to say they don't exist. But how often do you see grossly racist jokes from black people?
But that's the thing, though. It may depend on what you consider grossly racist. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm curious to know, like, and the thing is, we would hear about it. If somebody made a grossly racist joke about Asian people, if somebody made a grossly prejudiced joke about Jewish people, trust and believe their cancellation campaign would have been loud and clear.
Yeah.
There's a reason why we don't hear about them, because they don't often happen. So, like,
okay.
That's the thing. I mean, look at not even necessarily racist, but look at Dave Chappelle. and trans community.
Yep, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So.
But he made the joke.
He did make the joke, but he also suffered the consequences for making the jokes.
What were the consequences though? Because he's still, you know what I'm saying?
He's still what?
Am I doing something that's TLC?
No. Continue. Why are you afraid to speak?
No, because certain community.
As much as we respect Dave Chappelle as a comedian, we can all agree that in terms of being corporate friendly, there's an asterisk. Like, we know that. Like, and I think that's a product of things like that. The stances that he takes politically, the stances that he takes when it comes to LGBTQ, like the way, like, we know that he has an asterisk. We might not see the consequences of those things as much on the forward facing, but more than likely on the back end.
Okay. All right. Just wanted to ask that question just in case. You know what I'm saying? Just to see if it is fair across the board, innit? But I guess you guys are just saying, well, black folk, we just don't make those type of jokes. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think there's consequences if you do. So it's almost, and also I just think like there's a different. It's almost like a different style when you're not relying on racism for your comedy. You're talking about so many other different things as well. It's just, go on.
They're all dog whistling like shit. Like, what are we?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. That's what it feels like.
See, didn't even clock until you broke it down. Hello, looking up at us. That's a dog whistle. I'm not catching that in the moment, but when you break that down, just like the man is in hell.
Exactly. It's so disrespectful. And he's just laughing like you, and that's the thing, because I rewatched it because I talked about it on my show. Then I'm just seeing like it literally goes to a shot of Kevin laughing. And it's just like then if it's your show, you're not obviously just approving like who's on the show, who's talking, what they're talking about. You also approve the edit. You was okay with that. It's just so many different times. It was like, yeah, but the edit then goes on to Netflix. Do you know what I mean? True. So it's just like, you're okay with it. And now, because of what's happening, you've now come out doing this press tour, talking about, it wasn't me that said it. And also, what do you want me to do? I thought it was your show. Like, what are the options here? Or Kevin, as Stacey said, or say, I can't do anything about this. And actually, I'm in a bind. And actually, you know what? That went too far and I let you guys down. And do you know what I mean? He can apologize if he wants to apologize or whatever. But like this stance of like, oh, you guys just don't get it. You don't understand what a roast is. Like, it's insulting.
Well, back to what I was kind of saying before. SEO and Finance SEO said basically Dave didn't suffer no consequences. Netflix loved it. Somebody else said something. I can't remember where it is, but basically saying he got another show after that with Netflix. Like, it didn't seem there was any real consequences. Finance says, oh, we see homophobic jokes from black people all the time. So this is what I'm saying. Like, just to try and see if we're being consistent. Do you know what I'm saying?
The thing is, like Kevin, even right, there was a joke that was rooted in truth with like him doing the Oscars, right? Didn't he he lost his opportunity to host the Oscars because he made a homophobic joke?
But I think was that because he refused to apologize? I think at first he refused to take it back, and that's the reason why.
Okay, what's the difference there?
No, because he said, I'm a comedian. Why am I taking it back? It's a joke.
Okay.
Why is it different for you people?
But you have a consequence of his actions.
Yeah,
that's my point.
No, 100%. But at the same time, maybe it's dependent on the person then, because Dave Chappelle said everything he said about the Jewish people. He said what he said about the trans people or that whole community, and he just got more P's and he just got more shows.
But you know what?
So
I think it is trying to fight something that's DOA to like, I don't want to, because trying to say what consequences are equitable to me is not quite where my head is at. My head is at like, how are we not outraged by this? Like, I haven't even my mind hasn't yet landed at the consequence part. Like, I'm questioning the people saying the jokes and their worthiness of a platform, and then the people who are corroborating said jokes and our current view of them and how that should be revised. Like Reese said in the chat, a lot of comedians use use comedy as a vehicle to expound their personal views.
Mm-hmm.
This is true. Like in 2026, when now more than ever people are concerned with where people are morally aligned, where people are politically aligned, how is this not telling, if anything? Like,
Telling what?
I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, in you, how can you find it funny? I was when I say I was so, we were so taken aback by I was, if not the only one of the few people in the room who kept watching the roast after the lynching from a bonsai tree joke was made, and that was in the first 20 minutes. I literally tweeted on Threads. I was like, "Are y'all?" Called him a monkey, lynching from a bonsai tree. There was one of the jokes that I was like, "Y'all can't be dead." Like, how is this be on top of the colorism? Like, how. It's one thing to attempt to make a joke. It's one thing to think that another thing to think that the conversation is even the topic of discussion is light enough to try to have a comedic spin on it. You're a fucked up individual. Like there's nothing that I can find. I would never think lynching. Ooh, how can I make this funny? What? Like, what are we even talking about? I wouldn't. And the jokes were cheap. The one of Cheryl Underwood was like, we can only see her when she smiles in the dark.
Yeah, it was stupid. But it was repeated.
That was playground, like that's playground bullying for dark skinned people. Like, are we cool? Like, this was never gonna be funny. And who's showing all 32? The white people in the room. There was nothing funny about that. So yes, I think we need to refocus on where your mind is at for you to even arrive at the beginning of the logical reasoning to how you think you can spin this into something funny, because it's going to take extreme creativity, and surely you're not capable because you fell on your face and you didn't do it well. And on top of that, like, who are the people who are supposed to be in our corner, who are, whether it's by laughing, whether it's by silence, whether it's like by using the excuse of comedy as a vehicle, who are greenlighting this, because the pendulum, via their dog whistles that are embedded in these jokes, is very much swinging back to the ha ha he he is just racism with an audience that was already racist. They just found someone who happens to be able to have good stage presence and good quote unquote comedic timing to get their shit off. Like, what are we talking about?
Okay. Well, Fernand says, I laughed at the bonsai tree one, though, personally.
You should seek help. Like, what?
All right, cool. Well, I think this just shows that everybody has different things that they say is good for them and bad for them and all that sort of stuff in it. And I think,
and that's why, as Black people, we could never advance, because we're always talking about everybody has their different things.
No, I'm saying everybody in the Black community. That's what I'm saying. Everyone in the Black community, has different ways of what they, different thresholds.
We give to. I think that to me is saying that is why we give people too much room to have grace in things that are very much math. 2 + 2 is 4. And that is why when people say things that are anti-Semitic, when people say things that are anti-Asian, they get action, because it's very clear what is racist. It is very clear what is anti their people. And they're not saying, well, everybody has their different thresholds. No, it's not about thresholds. But racism is clearly defined.
So
did you do it? Yes or no?
Also, as well, it's just I totally agree with what Stacey is saying, because like, you've gone into the Breakfast Club, like, in attempt to be held accountable for what happened on your watch, and you're defensive. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you're not even in tune with the sentiment of the people. Do you know what I mean? So it's just like, how on this simple thing where we can generally agree that this joke was in really bad taste and probably shouldn't have happened at the show, right? He still is not being held accountable. It's ridiculous.
Question.
Also, if there's any demographic of people who is capable of understanding dark humor, don't you think it will be Black people?
Right.
No, don't do that.
Like, it would be Black people to understand dark humor. So if it is truly funny, like truly funny, we're usually the ones to laugh. Because it's like, damn, you kind of ate with that, because you said something that is factually true, unfortunate, but you found a way to to make it funny without it being offensive or laughing at misfortune. Like, they didn't do that.
Question.
So that's why we're here.
Question, Stacey. Can you remember that special that Dave Chappelle did where he railed on the trans community?
I don't think I watched it.
Oh, coincidentally.
Okay.
I don't think so. I might have, but I don't remember watching it. But I do remember the outrage from it, and that's what makes me think I'm not someone who watches comedy specials often, but I feel like I might have watched it because of the outrage, but just didn't remember it. It was a little while ago.
Let me change the question then. Emmanuel, what is off grounds for you in comedy?
I don't know. Like, I would have to hear it. I think I would have to hear it.
You've never heard anything before?
Huh?
You've never heard anything before? That's
Probably have, but I can't remember. It's similar to this joke though. When I heard it, I was like, oh. You know what I'm saying? I was like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? It's unnecessary. But I think I would have to hear
Why
it.
do you think it was unnecessary?
Because it wasn't nice though, innit? The man died by a horrible...
Alright, so death jokes, not good.
Not necessarily death jokes.
Oh, so death jokes can run.
Depending on who died. You know what I'm saying?
Alright.
Do a nice joke about King Leopold, I'll laugh with you. You know what I'm saying?
Is it
Hitler, I'll laugh
just
with
me
you.
that thinks that
So-
the line is not as ambiguous as people are making it seem? Like I get what you're trying to do, Brent. Like, you're trying to figure out, okay, let's clearly define what the line is. But I feel like it's
No, you don't know what I'm trying to do. You very well don't.
Okay.
If you had watched the Chappelle series, I would have gone along the line of questioning I wanted to. I've now pivoted. I've now changed what I was talking about.
What I was thinking was separate from the Chappelle thing. My fault.
No, that's all right. I've spoken to a few people who have interesting views on the George Floyd incident.
Okay.
Right? And the common theme is that they focused on the character of the individual before the incident.
Of George Floyd?
Yes. Yeah. And in essence, in my mind, they've kind of justified what has happened off the back of that, which is crazy. So I can see this particular joke doing well in a crowd full of those people, right? And it could be full of black people, mind you, because there are quite a few black people who don't even like the movement, you know, the BLM and this, that, and X. And not all of them sit in the Candace Owens camp, mind you, right? So I want to know if it is Kevin actually laughed, because I can't not laugh during all of this.
Yeah.
Right? And I want to know if some of those comics that didn't come, they don't like Kevin Hart because of what he stands for.
Okay.
Forget about how he would look in the face of this particular joke and laugh heartily. It could just be about you've been given free reign to this industry. You've sold something. And we don't like that. This is what you've done, right? Because it's striking that out of all the comics, those big comics weren't there, and they're all black, right?
But it could be some other thing. It could be.
It could be.
It just part of a
It could
different
be. But
generation.
aren't we now here looking to read into what we want to read into?
Yeah, of course.
All right, so let's read into this too. Now, I do believe Kat said yes because I now have an opportunity to get my ish off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not holding back. And I think he said on the Breakfast Club that they had talked to each other 8 months prior. And he had actually asked Kat if he can come true. And then Kat was like, but I thought we squashed this. You know, if it is that I go there, I'm going to speak my mind.
Yeah.
And he said, run it. Right? He has racist friends.
Who does?
Kevin Hart.
Okay.
He has racist friends. And some of them happen to be comics. And they mask their racism in that art form.
Okay.
There are a lot of comics that look to get their racist remarks off, knowing full well they could lean on the whole, but this is a protected art. Why are you racist? Yeah, you understand? And in the same manner, black people do that too.
Exactly.
Black comics do it too.
Yep.
Do you understand?
100%.
The bonsai stuff wasn't funny. I think there is always a joke that, if done well enough, could have me think, everything's on the table. But it needs to be done well.
100%.
You understand? That was not a good joke.
No.
The George Floyd thing wasn't a good joke. Like, for me, that's on the nose.
Yeah.
Right? That's not even tasteful enough as a joke. But he was laughing like it was the waviest thing.
Yeah.
But he could have been doing that just because, I have to be doing this.
Yeah.
I have to keep doing this.
But a lot of these comedians do that, though. They laugh at jokes that's not funny.
Well,
Loves
Regina wasn't laughing at everything.
A lot of the black people in the audience,
Was
I
laughing
saw
at all.
No,
a
Regina
lot
was.
of them.
Yeah, but Regina was on the stage. Obviously, she's on diets and stuff, but she
They
wasn't.
panned it. Yeah,
Yeah.
not all of them were laughing. So they had the consciousness to hear what you're saying. I said, no. But I'm not going to be like, I'm just not going to, I'm not doing that. Because I probably even know what this guy is coming to do. I probably know his shtick anyway. You know? So let me start from the very beginning. He starts talking. I'm not even going to be remotely like smirking for any of it. I would do that. If I don't like the guy, doesn't matter if it is something that tickles me, I'm not giving him that. I'm not giving you that because I know you're going to pile in other stuff in there. I don't like you. I don't like you at all. And the fact, I think he uses his protective classes, white and gay, in order to get that off. I don't like that.
White is definitely not a protective class, but I see what you're
100% it is.
A protective class?
100%.
He's so real.
Anyway, privileged and protected.
Oh, okay. I see.
And I don't like when people do that. And I saw Charlamagne's other friend.
Schultz.
Yeah.
Was he there?
Yeah. It was one part where he was slapping his leg like, that was the best one ever. It wasn't the best one. It wasn't the best one.
That's the best audience for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I could never.
Somebody in the chat said, what do you call it? You can't have a line of humor because that argument. I said that logic is always put on black comedians, but if you flip it around, it doesn't apply, because if we made a joke the way they made a lynching joke about extermination camps, it would be in mayhem, and justifiably so. You see how that there's no line, but we can all understand that was a fucked up thing that happened to a group of people, so there's no way to make a joke about it.
Do jokes fly though?
They do.
No one's making an extermination camp joke that is ever going to be found.
I haven't seen one. But I'm not.
You haven't seen one?
No, I haven't seen one. But I'm not suggesting that Dave Chappelle hasn't made one.
I doubt it.
Don't say that. We'll find one for you.
I doubt it. Based on the fact that he's still here making money in Hollywood, I doubt it.
I mean, yeah.
Like that to me is what I was trying to say about even if we don't clearly define what the line is, there is a general understanding of what poor taste is, and when you hear it, you know it. Yeah. Because the moment I say extermination camp joke, all of a sudden we're on edge. But why? Because the same thing is not that they're parallel. We're not going to oppression compare, but like lynching would be an equitable thing if we had to go there or make a comparison in terms of ways that black people were mass killed. In that same regard. Not funny.
I think it's, I think some people find it not funny, but I think also people are just scared of the consequences. That's what it is. I think there's people out there, I think there's people out there dying to make a Jewish joke about extermination camps. I think they are.
And they're fucked up individuals.
I've heard Schultz do it on his podcast.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Schultz?
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. 9ether says, you guys forgot about the space Jews joke. That's what I'm saying. That's what we were talking about. Like when Dave Chappelle said that thing about the space Jews and all that sort of stuff. Obviously, he wasn't talking about killing them and stuff, innit? But, yeah.
So it's not the same.
Yeah.
Like, let's not conflate the mention of Jewish people with an extermination camp joke. They're not the same.
No, but it's just. I think 9ether's going back to what we were talking about before about certain jokes about certain communities, innit? You know what I'm saying? Because, to be fair, that joke is very, very sensitive to the Jewish Zionist people right now. Because the joke is about what? Them going somewhere, coming back after that, and talking about, this is still mine. You know what I'm saying? So, they could have got him out because of that joke. They probably tried.
Anyway, in true black people fashion, these jokes will continue to run, and the pendulum will continue to swing back in the direction of terrible slapstick racism, because we are giving grace in the interest of protecting something that doesn't need protection. You said something earlier, and you were like, "Well, some jokes have to run to protect the fact that what do you call it? Protect the fact that comedy is all, like free range."
Yeah.
And I was like, this sounds familiar, because it wasn't Charlie Kirk the guy to be like, "Well, some people have to die to protect the Second Amendment."
Mhm.
Yikes! See what that ended up like. You see how that doesn't make sense?
How,
Like,
how
it
no
cancels
no, but
each other out.
how does it not make sense? I
They
Charlie
cancel
Kirk
each other out.
Charlie Kirk doesn't want to die. Like he wouldn't have wanted to die, but he doesn't want you people to take away his right to hold guns to protect his
I
life.
wasn't saying that. I wasn't speaking to the fact that he died, and that's the irony, even though it was ironic. I'm saying you're trying to protect him that wasn't good in the first place. Like,
Freedom of speech is not good.
no.
What are you
He was
saying
talking
then?
about the right to bear arms.
Yeah, but you paralleled it to what I said earlier about freedom of speech.
Parallel to what you said earlier, because
About
it's not a
freedom of
matter of
speech.
freedom of speech, because it's you're saying freedom of speech. I'm saying this thing that because we're in a comedic space, we're eliminating all potential to be respectful of lines, or like not act in good taste, and using freedom of speech as the means to that end.
Yeah, so
That's not the
so the
way. That's
parallel
not the
wasn't
way.
there. Because
To me,
it
it's
sounds
not
like,
the way comedy was supposed to was ever supposed to happen.
how can you say how something wasn't supposed to happen? People laugh at particular things in
People laugh at
various
what's
ways
funny.
all the time, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like, and what's funny is subjective. It's always
I
been
understand that.
subjective, of course. You know what I'm saying? It's a cultural thing. It's down to experience. It's based on what people, your audience, can relate to. You know what I'm saying? And people have, for years, for decades, have pushed the line, pushed boundaries. You know what I'm saying? So I'm simply saying, if those
People
boundaries
relate
were
to racism.
fixed, if those boundaries were fixed, right, and that freedom to explore and push boundaries was taken away, there'll be so many jokes out there that would never have been that would never have come to the surface. You know what I'm saying? Never have come to light. So I'm simply saying that's just a consequence of it. It's just what happens in life. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying they shouldn't. I'm not saying. I don't want to say that they shouldn't be able to do that, because that's not quite what I'm saying. But what I'm saying, you're with your logic, people laugh at what they relate to, and there are a lot of people who relate to racism, who resonate with racism,
Mhm.
who resonate with bigotry. We're not going to use the fact that we're in a comedic setting to condone what they relate to if it's wrong. Like, there's a way to be funny and have a thriving comedy industry without jokes like that.
I
I don't want to call them low hanging fruit, but for racists, it is low hanging fruit.
okay.
You're
I
not actually funny.
again, everything you're saying is subjective, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? It's subjective. It's subjective. There were things that Richard
Racism.
Pryor would have said, Eddie Murphy would have said about people, said about African people, said about various people. If you're one who's going to be offended, fair enough. But there's going to be other people that's not offended. My thing is, if we are offended, then we have the right to criticize and cancel that person. And that person knows full well what's at stake. That's how you get the best of jokes. It's just the reality.
Yep.
So do you think
Anyway,
that
we both
Kevin
cry
is
for ourselves.
going to be cancelled in any sort of way because of this? And
No,
do you
but
think,
Kevin didn't make the joke, so I don't think he will be cancelled.
Okay,
You know what I'm
so-
saying?
but it's his
He has the
platform, his
power to
production.
talk against
He's the
it.
person in control.
I'm not taking any accountability away from him at all. I'm just saying I don't think he'll be cancelled because he didn't make the joke. I just think it'll be more so
So
people side eye him,
So
say
there's
certain
no
things.
consequence, basically.
No, but it's black people.
So what does that mean?
So what are black people gonna do?
I think
No,
there will
what
be
are
one
you-
consequence.
Yeah, there are.
I think it will be.
Okay, in what way?
If not financial, because black people not looking to endorse him anymore or patronize him may not touch the sides, because obviously he's protected by the industry, right? But I do believe he would be looked at unfavorably by a large portion of black people. Even the ones who were there who didn't find it funny, I think they will, because he allowed the wolfing and he gave credence to whatever was happening with his laughter, and given the opportunity to speak about it afterwards, he's like, come on, jokes have to run. Do you understand? He did say on Breakfast Club, I didn't really like it.
He kind of said that.
But why not say more?
He kind of said,
You know?
but he was just like, are you going to judge it based on that or the whole set? And it's just like, why? It's like the goalpost, he's just moving it, so you don't hit the target, which is him.
And I think it's fair for Kevin to have his own threshold.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever comes of it, it's on him.
This is it.
Yeah, so he's chosen this path. He's chosen to now double down and say, no, I'm fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
He's chosen to have people say, well, you've allowed these wolves. Yes, I have.
Yeah.
And I'm going to sit in it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to sit in it. And if that's the case, my friend, push on.
Yeah.
Push on.
So, okay, he didn't quite say that, but that's the sentiment of what he's saying. That's the underlining by him not saying anything really, other than I didn't say the joke. So he's not gonna lose any wealth. He's not gonna lose. He's not gonna be cancelled for anything. This is it's not irony, but it's the fact that he's let this happen on his watch. Nothing's gonna happen to him. But he's done previous jokes that has been distasteful and he's lost opportunity. So when it's something that is offensive to the black community, he's fine. And he even has the audacity to come on the Breakfast Club to defend his position. It's audacity.
Well, then I think black people need to do more then. If we're really offended, then we need to do more. Because the only way he's going to feel it, I guess, is don't turn up to his shows. Don't laugh at his next
But
film.
can we even just say that, like, even the wording of that, not to, like, pick at it, but, like, if we're really offended, we're offended.
Okay.
We need to be collectively
Or would that stop
agree
us from watching his next
that
film?
we are offended with this.
Check this. Check this.
So
I'm looking out to see what Dave Chappelle does next. Because he's a type of comic, if he feels, okay, that wasn't right, you put it in his next piece in some form or fashion.
Yeah.
And that's when it is that that would now be a signal, a bird call for the rest of the blacks to now say, all right, this is the time now. Dave Chappelle has said we're moving on this, let's move on this. And maybe collectively people will start making YouTube videos and snaps and all sorts of stuff saying, let's excommunicate Kevin.
I don't even know. I just don't even know if I just don't even know if Dave Chappelle is the right person even anymore.
What's that mean? What?
Like, I just don't know, because there's so much he's had his own controversies.
Around what though?
Black people?
What,
Not the good stuff.
What, black people?
No, just
The other stuff.
Sorry, what did you say?
I said not the good stuff, black people.
Not the good stuff.
As in, he hasn't. He hasn't.
He hasn't offended us, has he?
No, he hasn't. Has he?
Do you? Okay, you don't. Well, okay, maybe you're not offended by some of the things that he's said. I feel like the trans conversation and stuff like that kind of thing. But if that doesn't offend you, then that's like your position.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. Naughty stuff.
Naughty.
All
that's how
naughty. Bad
All
boy.
right, cool.
You know, it was tastefully done.
Do you think it was tasteful?
Yeah. I think that his best friends are trans.
Oh, okay.
Is that what he said? He was at a barbecue and...
Is that Will Ferrell? Or who's? Yeah, I think there's
Will
a
Ferrell's
comedian who was
trans.
Huh?
best friend.
Is
this an update?
A show.
Anyway, my point is, I don't think he's
I'm gonna be one
necessarily
tomorrow.
Right. I don't think he's necessarily the right person. I don't think Kevin's gonna get cancelled in any way. I just don't think that's gonna happen. I think he's playing in our face and he's gonna continue to do so.
I don't think he's getting cancelled by
that'd be
white people, but
interesting.
he might get little second looks and whatnot by blacks. Because it's already happening.
I think there'll be too many people trying to defend him, like, oh, it wasn't him, da da da. Like, yeah.
Oh, you mean blacks?
Yeah.
You look at your mind while you're saying that?
I wasn't. I was looking at you. You are trying to make it look like. You see the power of editing there.
Oh my gosh.
Do you know what I mean? Sorry, Stacey, what was you gonna say?
You know what I'm interested to see? Because I don't think that there's going to be much that happens to him. And I think people, given the fact that he was in an awkward position, people are going to give him grace. and give him, he's going to continue basically as normal. This is what I'm interested to see. Another parallel here. Have you been keeping up with what's going on with the whole Painted by Esther, Patrick Todd, Jackie Aina stuff?
Yeah. I don't get the Jackie.
Yeah.
You don't know.
You know
Can you tell us?
You know how people are basically saying that Jackie is weird, Jackie's a grifter, Jackie built her brand on the hill of defending Black people in the beauty industry, and like making sure that she takes a stance for like people not being paid or credited for their contributions to the boom of the beauty world. And then she turns around and is endorsing essentially Patrick Ta, who quite literally and quite blatantly stole this concept from this Black makeup artist. And it goes to show that you built your brand on one thing, you did some weird things along the way, and now this is a culminating gesture as to how you've been all along, like your colors have shown. I think a similar thing will probably happen with Kevin Hart, where this was a very light scale of showing where you really stand because you're put in an awkward position. Defending it is quite clear as to there being a gray area there, but God forbid, and destiny may have it that it's inevitable that this will happen, right? Like he's going to be put in a position where the decision is solely his, how he's going to respond to defending or being skin folk or kinfolk. And it's going to be a conversation where this will come up later when they said, yep, that tracks, because when he was sitting up there, he showing all 32, when people were talking about lynching and colorism jokes, you seem to be fine with it in the interest of being, friendly with these people in your industry, whether it be about money, whether it be about friends, whatever the case may be. Now you're put in a position where it was only you to decide how you're going to respond, and you clearly responded the way that tracked with how you responded to that situation.
I get what you're saying. Like, so it's telling that there's patterns to the behavior, basically, over time.
The pattern is building.
Interesting. I haven't seen the Jackie stuff yet. So I was following what Painted by. So Painted by Esther is a makeup artist. Yeah. Very good British, UK, Nigerian girl. And she has her technique of like having like very full blush has made her very, very popular, right? And she does makeup for. Say it again.
She called. Wasn't it her who coined the term transition blush?
Oh, I'm not sure, but yes,
I think so.
That's what she knows. She's known for transitional blush,
okay.
Right? And she has done like Olandria. She's like the it girl at the moment. She does her makeup. She's done Ray, Naomi Campbell, like lots and lots of different people who are up there. And what she kind of made popular by doing this is like having that trend on dark skinned women as well. And there is another makeup artist, popular person called Patrick Ta. He has his own beauty brand and everything like that. Now, what the issue is that someone from his team basically called her to come and do like a makeup session. And she was just like, okay, cool. But then they called back and said, oh, actually, can they film it? And she's just like, suspicious. So she didn't do it, kind of thing. And so maybe there's bits in between. But from what I understand, he has now come out with a line that speaks to this method of transitional blush, and basically has not done any sort of collaboration, hasn't credited her in any sort. I mean, he's mentioned her, but not fully credited her, like to say, he's like saying like, oh, she doesn't own this trend, but she made it popular, and she made it popular with our skin tone as well. Do you know what I mean? So it feels like a massive slap in the face, and she's just really
directly called it transitional blushes. Like the product is called transitional blushes, and that's her tone, her term that she's coined. And my understanding is that also this technique was built as a not a reaction to, but like it has something to do with like a complexion thing. Like it was not a workaround, but like something that was specifically complementary for darker skinned women because of, I don't want to say lack of access to products that were complementary, but like my understanding is that, and I could be wrong, that's where it was.
technique as well, right? The technique to get the technique right, so the product is showing up the way it's supposed to, or like, do you know what I mean, to get that effect, right? And even down to the method of how she uses it and stuff. It's just like it's just insidious the way that they have copied this. What you can just spot the signs, and it's just insane. Now I saw this Jackie backlash, but I didn't understand why. So I don't know that part exactly. Do you know
the
that?
Jackie backlash is, and why it relates to this, because I'm sure people are confused as to how I'm relating it. Jackie Aina is a Nigerian American makeup artist who she was part of the OG YouTubers who really was part of the YouTube boom, and her claim to fame was black women in makeup, like teaching black women. A lot of the girlies learned how to do makeup from Jackie and the people who kind of were Jackie's sons, like coming up doing makeup tutorials on YouTube. And Jackie was a big part of being responsible in the last 10 years for makeup brands catering products that had a range of complexions beyond their normal. The shade would be mocha, and the whole time it's lighter than Nia Long. She was very responsible for introducing that and holding brands accountable, which is why we now see a lot of brands offering products, people who are my complexion and darker, because she put their feet to the fire, and she has been very steadfast in giving the makeup creators, beauty creators, who, like Painted by Esther, their credit and alley-ooping them into opportunities to profit off of that, so that these brands aren't taking our outrage and profiting from them. She's done deals. She's led people to, given people mentorship and platform to that. You've just been very active in the makeup community. And why it's relevant to this in terms of the whole Kevin Hart thing is in this particular instance where she should have defended this girl. And Esther is from the UK, right? She's not American. Yeah. Where she should have defended this girl, because this is very textbook, the type of creators that Jackie defends. She must have some deal with Patrick Ta where she promoted the product, and their copy, like their captions and their wording when they're promoting this product, was very snarky. Like, I think I saw a caption that was like, other people do, but we do it best. Like, you're clearly acknowledging that this is not your original idea, and like you snatched it from someone, and you didn't give her any credit, didn't collaborate with her, didn't mention her at all. And people think that Jackie should have defended that girl more, but Jackie's beef that girl has to do with a brand that girl is very vocal about supporting, that Jackie doesn't support. So it's a whole separate lore. But the point is, you had an opportunity to stand by your people and defend your people, and you didn't.
What
and
did
it's
she
a
say
pattern.
though? What did she actually say, Jackie?
What do you mean?
So her not defending Esther, how did that show up?
She made a video on TikTok where she basically was talking about I think she mentioned a lot about the Juvia's Place thing, how she's just not, she doesn't like that people feel the need to hold Jackie accountable for something that is a brand decision, and Jackie happens to work with that brand. So why is the fire is being held to Jackie and not that brand? But people are saying that the issue is, we've already taken the issue up with the brand Jackie. The issue now is in a normal circumstance, you have defended this girl, and it's not aligned with the character that you've built to be someone who was for Black women in the industry, to not defend her, how conveniently in this situation. And your choice to not speak on it and be snarky and do the Jack Aina thing where she likes to block people, delete comments, all that stuff, and not address things. She's intentional about what comments she keeps and who she blocks when people are challenging her and trying to hold her accountable. And that's not in line with you building a brand, making millions of dollars off the back of Black women getting what they deserve in this industry. So why do you choose now?
Okay, cool. All right, but I see the similarities. I definitely see the similarities, because if she's got a history of doing that type of thing, and Kevin Hart has too, then you're gonna see it's gonna come out in the wash, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like this is Jackie's. Like there are certain Jackie's Netflix is a joke roast was years ago. This is the future part of it. That's what I'm saying. Like the pattern is building, and it is gonna get to a point where you have the choice. Like Jackie had the choice to endorse Patrick Ta, whether directly or indirectly, and you made the choice exclusively out of your own mind. So this is a problem with you. You can't blame it on all the other non-factors that didn't have an impact on what you did. Kevin's gonna find that position at some point.
Thank you very much for that, Stacey. We do have to wrap up, man. I appreciate your takes and your insights, of course.
No problem.
I'm saying appreciate you as always. We got a couple more headlines and then we gotta go, guys. 1 second. All right, people. So our last set of headlines. Londoners are facing fresh travel disruption as the RMT union plans 2 24-hour walkouts by underground drivers on Tuesday the 2nd of June and also Thursday the 4th of June. The dispute with Transport for London is over a voluntary 4-day working week for tube drivers who reportedly earn around 75k a year. TfL has warned that although the strikes will not run midday to midday like the previous action, there could still be disruptions on the mornings of the Wednesday, the 3rd of June, and also the Friday, the 5th of June. The planned walkouts come after Londoners struggled to work during record heat, although temperatures are expected to fall by the times of the strike. Forecast suggests highs of 22 degrees Celsius on the 2nd of June and 19 degrees Celsius on the 4th of June. Next headline, and the trigger one on this one, this is about Molly Russell, who passed away. Not too sure about it. Yeah, she passed away from suicide, sadly. The father of Molly Russell has said his daughter would be fighting to make the online world safer if she was still alive, as bereaved parents urged the government to take urgent action on social media harms. Ian Russell, whose 14-year-old daughter Molly took her own life in 2017 after viewing harmful material online, said it was unacceptable that young people are still being exposed to similar content today. He warned that a blanket ban on under-16s use in social media could be an admission of failure and might make children less likely to speak up when something goes wrong. Instead, Russell called for stronger protections for young users, including ending engagement-based algorithms, infinite scrolling, and disappearing messages for children, as well as preventing strangers from contacting them online. And our last headline, last but definitely not least, a fundraising gala in East London has raised £14,000 for support victims of Jamaica's Hurricane Melissa, which struck the country last October and caused severe damage across several parishes. The Rise Up Jamaica fundraiser gala was organised by BBJ Management, Doreen Hodges and Beverly Critchlow, alongside Olympic javelin legend Tessa Sanderson, who also helped secure celebrity support for the event at the Willows Banqueting Suite in Hainault. Guests included John Barnes, Sean Wallace, Leroy Logan, Levi Roots, Dawn Butler MP, Professor Patrick Vernon, while performances from Winston Reedy, Paul Dawkins, Tahira Juma, and Alicia Warren helped create a night of entertainment, unity, and community support. Organisers said that the funds will go towards areas most in need in Jamaica. And following positive feedback, they hope the Rise Up Jamaica Gala will become an annual fixture on the events calendar. So big up them as well, man. And
like Leroy.
yes. You know what I'm saying? So big up them, man. And yeah. That's pretty much it, guys.
Cool.
It's been a good one.
Yeah.
We have to wrap up. Guys,
Again
we'll be back tomorrow. We've got a wonderful guest tomorrow.
Hopefully.
So don't miss that one, guys. I wouldn't be me if I didn't say, especially women. Yes, obviously, men and women, there's value for both of us. You understand? TLC, guys. But, especially the women, it's going to be a good one tomorrow, man.
Okay, yeah, for real, actually.
See, I'm trying. I was accurate there.
Yeah. I think, yeah.
Wait, Tony's not gay.
Who's Tony?
Tony, that same fella that we were talking about.
The comedian.
Yeah.
Is that his name?
Tony Hinton.
Stacey said he was gay. Apparently he's not gay. He's just camp.
You see what I'm saying, Stacey?
Oh, that's crazy.
But
yeah, jokes, isn't it?
Yeah, some people find that off limits. Some people would say.
Let me see if he's gay.
Yeah, TLC again.
Sorry.
Is she gay?
You're searching.
Yeah.
We like to be accurate on the show, guys.
There's no credible public information indicating Tony Hinchcliffe is gay. He has been publicly linked to women.
Now Stacey says, am I confusing him with someone else? Can you imagine? Now's the time to be talking about, am I confusing him? I thought it was a thing that he was gay.
Well, they do have that running joke that at the MAGA, what are you afraid of? At the MAGA conventions, that Grindr, that app for casual hookups for gay men, that
I thought that was
kind
just
of
like Tinder.
no.
So I was wondering what was happening all the
Well,
time.
I mean, yeah. Oh,
What?
sorry. See what I'm saying? Is this
I'm just waiting for Stacey to call me gay.
Is that okay? Is that after you've left your adopted parents' house? You know what I mean?
I like that.
Never ended. That was insane.
That was a bit too close to
That
the
was
bone.
too far.
Too close to the bone.
Cool. Alright, sorry about it.
Yeah, I forgive you.
But yeah, they say it kind of crashes. The app crashes during like the MAGA conventions because there's a lot of closeted gay people. That's a running joke, apparently.
Damn.
But yeah.
Well.
Okay.
Yeah, big up them, man. Yeah, it's been a good one, guys.
Yes.
And enjoy the sun. I think today's the last day of like real hot sun.
Oh, thank God.
No.
Yeah, no, thank God.
Serious?
Yeah, it's a bit much. The thing is, yeah, I did pray for sunshine and I did pray for like, you know, the summer to arrive and stuff and everything like that. But we have a threshold here. That's 25 degrees. Anything above that is too much.
How can you wear when are we going to wear t-shirts then?
No, you can wear a t-shirt in 25 degrees.
No, that's how you catch cold.
No.
25 degrees?
You're so African. What are you
25? That's room temperature.
That is room temperature.
Huh? Yeah, and it's a lovely
Nah, we need sun. I need my melon to heat up.
Seriously, and a slight breeze, perfect. This country cannot handle. Clearly,
You've been there too long.
cannot handle things.
You've been there too long,
I have. I can't lie. I've adjusted, and I can't. I was getting what do you call it? I started getting heat rash.
Serious?
Yesterday. It was a lot. It was like a furnace outside. It was literally like the sun is here. Like, why is it? No, it was too much.
Nah, I love it.
It was actually too much.
Finan said 24 max.
I'm feeling it. Yeah, come on. Yeah.
This is why you don't say the stuff you say.
Yeah.
And in the chat, this is insane.
We went from freezing to that's a crazy jump, you know. No.
As long as the jump is in that direction of heat.
Gradual. Yeah. Had enough. It's way too hot. My house is way too hot.
Nah, man.
Yeah. But yeah. So I'm happy that it's gonna calm down. I'm very, very happy.
Damn. All right, guys. Even Ed said it. 25 degrees with a breeze, perfection.
Yes.
You lot don't go.
See what I mean? What do you mean? I do. And
25 degrees.
Yeah.
Where are you getting that in Africa?
Oh no, but it's different. Like, you know what? It actually feels different. Like, you know, the houses here are designed to trap the heat.
Yeah.
So it's hotter. So, not yesterday, the day before, it was hotter inside my house. I was fuming.
All right.
Okay, yeah, we gotta go.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Peace, guys.
Peace.
Wear sunscreen.
Yeah. If you need it. Only if you need it, guys.
I knew you was gonna do that.
All right. Drink plenty water. Walk slowly. Yeah. Whilst you're walking, smile at the melanated.
Come on.
And make sure be kind to one another and
mind your
mother
motherfucking business.
That's it.
and laugh.